Big swing there.
Yep, there we go. Too much to handle.
Yep, Billy's got a free ball over. Low snap. Emmel looking to pass. Throwing deep, trying to hit Yinsky. Yinsky's got it at the 30. He's going to be into the end zone for the touchdown.
I told you.
Wow, what a play.
I told you. Inside, like Coach Brookshire says. But Bernie with the rebound. Steal. Steals it, puts it in. And the Billies are going to stay. To the paint for both teams to struggle right now. Boom, good shot.
Martin puts down the corner three. Nice feed there by Meyer.
There it is. That's the gap that we're looking for. She's going to get three. Come on. She's going to get three out of this.
Come on.
Is she going to send her? She's holding her up at third. Nice job.
He's ready to go. Fanny winds, kicks, deals, and there's a ball game that's going to get.
Welcome to another Billies.Live production. Find us on your favorite social sites and apps. Like, subscribe, and get notified when we go live.
Well, good evening and welcome to Battling Billy Football. Randall King, Tim Kaman with you tonight. It is Football Friday night, Tim, and got to bounce back from last week. That's the name of the game tonight.
Yeah, you just got to have amnesia. You know, in a sense, you got to learn from the mistakes that you made, but you got to forget about the overall what happened. So,
and I think that's been the theme all week long is to progress. You're dealing with a different type of offense tonight. Back to the run game with the slot T or the wing T tonight. And Coach Wilder has been pretty good over the years at scheming to stop that offense.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the key for tonight because I think we feel the most comfortable defensively, against a team like this.
Yeah. Last week, I was a little surprised by that quarterback, a transfer quarterback. We found out later, 6'6". And he could really fling that ball.
Yeah, and, he had all the time in the world, to throw the ball, and he had guys that could get open. So, a young secondary, that's not a good recipe for success there.
Yeah. Well, the Billies tonight dealing with a couple of injuries, and that may be a factor as we get started. And we're going to do our best to have amnesia about that game from last week, just even for our sake. Boy, having to sit up in the stands about the 15-yard line, 4 yards, four rows up, it was a challenge for us.
Heck, and that was even after worrying if we were even going to be on the air because they didn't have any outlets around.
Yeah, it's amnesia. That's going to be the word of the night. We're glad you could join us on Billies.Live and TexasRadio.net. The Billies taking on Canyon Lake tonight, and as we mentioned, the Hawks are a run-oriented team. They run that wing tee or slot tee. Things happen very quickly in the backfield. It's going to be important for us to keep our eyes glued because that ball moves quick.
Yeah, and Coach Wilder said it's going to be important for them to just do their job, because sometimes if you follow where you think the ball, it goes right by you, and so he wants to make sure that they're in their gaps, where they need to be, and be ready to make some tackles. And that was, one of the things they wanted to improve on last week was the tackling.
Well, stay with us. We'll be back in just a few minutes with Players of the Week and an opportunity to look at starting lineups for tonight. You're listening and watching to Battlin' Billy Football on Billies.Live and TexasRadio.net.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of the Long Neck Manor. I met Donnie several years ago because I was building a state-of-the-art barn for my giraffe, 10,000 square foot barn, and there's nobody in the area, not just Fredericksburg, but in the region that could understand the complexities of building such a structure. Donnie's team is amazing. When they come out here, they're very professional, they're quick, they're thorough. You get a product even better than you expected.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerAndOffers.com.
Black Chalk Home and Laundry is one of the most unique home decor and gift boutiques in the Texas Hill Country. Come get lost in the found and unbound items that surprise and delight you around every turn. Steeped in history, our building will take you back to a bygone era that delights the senses. Black Chalk Home and Laundry, a happy place filled with the found and unbound. Come, discover yourself and love your home.
Hi, I'm John Ewald with Ewald Kubota, and these are my 6 daughters. And while life with 6 girls might not be easy, the Kubota products we sell will make all your tough jobs easy peasy. Like this Kubota SVL 97 that's tough and dependable. It's so easy, even my daughter can use it. Or this Kubota KX 080. Anyone can operate it. So stop by one of our locations to make your life easier, because buying a new Kubota has to be easier than living with 6 daughters.
At Fredericksburg Eye Associates, ophthalmologists Drs. Ann Plinicky, Charles Cohn, and Amy Cadis provide comprehensive medical and surgical eye care. At their state-of-the-art facility off Highway 87, they use the latest equipment for everything from routine eye exams to monitoring macular degeneration. Cataract procedures include the latest advances in lens design, allowing more freedom from glasses than ever before. Fredericksburg Eye Associates, 830-997-6535. Online at fbgi.com.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battle and Billy supporter and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. Right way, every day. Go Billies.
Friday Night Lights, the Billies taking on Canyon Lake tonight, and looking back at last week's action versus Salado, Players of the Week. And we'll start with the freshman, Yair Hernandez, the freshman player of the week. The JV squad, Colton Wolf, named the player of the week. And as you can see there on your visual, Weston Herber, special teams for the varsity, Jose Sanchez for the offense, Brett Bowers on defense, and Jesse Leha on offense. Congratulations to those young men for their performances last week against the Salado Eagles. Tonight, it's Canyon Lake. We have a 7 o'clock kickoff coming up in just a few moments, and we'll take an opportunity to look at the two deep on both sides of the ball. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
The Wizards of Comfort keep the Battle and Billies comfortable. Whether you need a heating or AC repair, need to replace your system, or need a tune-up, the Wizards of Comfort have you covered. Fully licensed and insured, locally owned and operated, fair upfront pricing, and flexible financing. Reliable HVAC services backed by the strongest guarantees in your neck of the woods. Give 72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating a call today, 830-307-7020, or visit us at 72degreestexas.com.
As Fredericksburg celebrates 175 years, Arrowhead Bank is celebrating almost 100 years of serving the people of the Texas Hill Country. Our goal has been the same since we opened in Fredericksburg 20 years ago, to combine the relationship banking of yesterday with the technology of today for a better brand of banking. Arrowhead Bank is proud to support our students in all their endeavors, athletic and academic, and we're excited to celebrate their successes this year. Billy Pride, Eberales, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 423091.
My name is Tammy, and I am a Value Med customer. The things that I love the most are the convenience, the speed, and the friendliness. Annette and Betty at the front window are always so friendly. I have called Bill, even Matt, for just personal questions regarding prescriptions or medication. Their helpfulness, willingness to spend the time with me is something you don't get at the larger pharmacies. I just think they are amazing.
Hill Country Refrigeration has been providing the Texas Hill Country with quality heat and air conditioning service, installation, and repair for 47 years. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Robert and Clara Ann Omers founded Hill Country Refrigeration in 1974, but have been enjoying Battlin' Billy sports for a lifetime. The Omers family are born and raised Billy fans. 4 generations, that is. Hill Country Refrigeration, where customizing comfort is their award-winning game. From one winning team to another, best of luck, Billies.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery, from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Battlin' Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments. And also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
And we are back to Battlin' Billy Stadium, getting closer to a 7 o'clock kickoff, and an opportunity now to kind of take a look at the old offensive starters and defensive starters tonight. And we'll start with the Canyon Lake offense. As mentioned, they're going to run that old slot T or wing T offense. So the titles are just a little bit different than what you would typically hear. They've got a quick tackle and a quick guard. So starting at quick tackle will be Jacob Covarrubias. At quick guard, Freddie Santiago. At center, Corey Bowers. At the strong guard, Sonny Bentley. At the strong tackle, Brett Harwell. The swingman is Hayden Baker. The tailback tonight, we'll see Chase Anderson, number 26. The fullback, Cole Kaysen, number 2. At halfback, Elijah Johnson. And strong end, Griffin Williams. Quarterback tonight, senior Hunter Anderson, number 6 for Canyon Lake. And that defense for the Billies, it's got to put a stop to that.
Yeah,
Coach.
and Coach Wilder's going to really want that defensive line to put some pressure and remain in their spots. The 2 defensive ends, Xavier Aviles and Logan McCarver, both seniors. The defensive tackles, Yori Estrada and Sammy DeLuna, 2 more seniors. The linebacker crew, Gary Seidenberger, Gabe Rodriguez, Giovanni Borjas. The linebacking crew is going to be a key. They're going to have to fill those gaps. And then the defensive backfield, the 2 corners are Cristobal Neary and Jackson Chinook. And the 2 safeties, Weston Herbert and Brett Bowers.
The other side of the ball for the Billies on offense tonight, looking to get the start. The guards, Ben Suarez and Jose Sanchez, a senior and junior respectively. The center tonight, Jordan Nixon, he's a junior as well. Colton Aiken, a junior tackle. Garen Betcher, the senior tackle. Jackson Chinoth at wide receiver. Weston Herbert and Leighton Byer also will be at the receiver spots this evening, along with Charlie Johnson. Jesse Leha will continue to be the workhorse in the backfield, and getting the nod at quarterback tonight, Will Degenhart. And I'm sure we'll see Reed Spees a little bit throughout the evening tonight as well.
That Canyon Lake defense, we're going to start with the 2 linebackers, the Mike and the Will linebackers, Adrian Duque and Ethan Schladelbauer. The 2 defensive ends, Ryan Verrett and Hayden Baker. The nose tackle is Sonny Bentley. Andrew Miller is the right tackle. The rover, Cole Kaysen. Free safety, Elijah Johnson. The strong safety, Carter Williams. And the 2 corners, Jaden Welch and Chase Anderson.
Those are your starting lineups tonight for ball game, as team captains are meeting at midfield for the coin toss. And we'll take a quick break and be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg, we know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country Real Estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you have a team of experienced professionals who use old-fashioned personal service. Along with our cutting-edge technology, we help you buy and sell real estate.
Contact the Real Estate Advisory Team today. We would be delighted to help you turn your Hill Country real estate dream into a reality. Make it a great day.
Hey, Billy fans, check out this lineup. Pizza, appetizers, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and full pie.
At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV in our easy drive-thru?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
Please join us in keeping Fredericksburg and Gillespie County special. Be Texas friendly. Share the road. Put litter in its place. Respect private property. And protect our dark skies. Thank you for caring about our community.
Hello, my name is Greg Nebgen with 4N Cattle Company. I want to talk to you a little bit about J4 Trailer and my experience. So I was looking for a new cattle trailer, stopped by, talked to Josh, customized what I wanted. I own a local business. I want to do my business local. Prices were very competitive. I looked at trailers everywhere. They were $1,000 cheaper, if not more. I was going to buy local anyway. They beat everybody in price. And then they even delivered it. J4 Trailer, that's where I got mine.
Do you have a good head coach to draw up a play for your retirement plan? Have you done the practice drills necessary to produce a good portfolio? If not, contact Joseph Financial Partners. They will sit you down in front of the chalkboard and walk you through all the X's and O's. They'll set up your offense and your defense so you're prepared for the good days and the bad days. If you're not sure about your coach or the plays that you're running, contact Joseph Financial Partners, 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial member FINRA SIPC.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battle and Billy sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. We're proud to say we're small enough to know you by name and large enough to serve all your financial needs. Security State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Votive Hospice, a family-owned hospice founded by Fredericksburg natives. Votive Hospice is Fredericksburg's only joint-commissioned, accredited hospice and Fredericksburg's first community-based palliative care, which means their team can help you or your loved one prior to needing hospice at no cost to you and your family. Led by Dr. Rad Kothman and certified hospice and palliative care nurse Carrie Weaver. Visit votivehospice.com. They're with you.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student-teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's pasta and pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds. And welcome back. It's Battlin' Billy football. Just about time for the kickoff. The ROTC finishing up with the national anthem and presentation of the colors. The Billies will be kicking off as Canyon Lake won the toss and elected to receive to start the ball game. So that means the Billies will get it in the second half, but that defense is going to be put right out on the field and get an opportunity to deal with this slot T.
Well, I think it's strength against strength.
Yes.
Their strength, they're going to want to run the ball, and this is the type of offense that I think our defense, I want to say thrives, but is more comfortable playing.
So Coach Wilder, lots of folks kind of call him that slot T guru because he's done a great job in recent history of putting a stop to it or limiting the damage to allow the offense an opportunity to work. And we'll see if that trend does continue tonight.
Well, Randall, it'll also be interesting to see if they open the playbook because Canyon Lake is a team we could face in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you don't want to show all your cards, in a preseason game.
Well, you won't hear Giovanni Alva's name tonight. He is not available for the ball game this evening. Reed Spees will be handling the kicking duties as he sets the ball up on the tee and gets ready to kick away to get this game started here tonight from Battling Billy Stadium. The Billies 0-1 coming into tonight's ball game, looking to right the ship after that long trip to Salado last Friday night. Spees has it teed up, ready to kick away. 3 men back, standing about the 10-yard line. Good high end-over-end kick, going to be fielded at the 13-14-yard line. Going to start up that right side. That's a big boy handling that ball very loosely over there, and I sure wish somebody could have gotten a hand on that.
Well, I tell you what, number 4, Carter Williams, he's just a sophomore, Randall. And you got that right. I bet you he goes maybe 6'2", about 200 pounds. He's a big guy.
Yeah, big kid.
Big kid.
And we'll probably see him run the ball some this evening. The quarterback tonight, a senior for Canyon Lake, number 6, Hunter Anderson. And he'll be manning the ship down there and directing traffic as you watch this thing unfold. It is very quick. Keep your eye on the ball. Man in motion, moving to the left side. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper to the left side. He's going to get run out of bounds, but he may have the first down. If not, he's right at the sticks.
Yeah, and a little different formation, Randall. They had 2 guys out wide.
Yeah.
Usually they keep everything in tight, so kind of mixing it up.
That's a gain of 8 on that carry, so 2nd down and 2. The ball at the 41-yard line for the Hawks. And they're going to split one right, one to the left. Handoff going over the right side, and that'll be a first down carry for the Hawks and put them at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Randall, one thing that's different is when they do run that slot T, they do it under center. They have been in shotgun formation, so this is kind of a new look here for Canyon Lake.
And the Billies have been preparing, I'm sure, for that slot T. 2 men split right, still in the shotgun. Quarterback takes the snap, going to throw this way in the flats, and it is going to be inside Billy territory, about an 8-yard pass completion for the Hawks.
That, Randall, that's usually as many times as they pass in a game.
Yep.
So this is a much different Canyon Lake team than what we're used to.
Yeah, Charlie Drum, still the head football coach there. You're right. We're not. Here we go. Now they're going to be in under center. 1-man split left. Handoff going to go out to the left side. That'll be a first down. Elijah Johnson, the carrier.
They're going to be a flag, though, blocking the back over there by the receiver. That was number 26, Chase Anderson, who tried to spring him, but looked like he pushed number 2 for the Billies, Brett Bowers, in the back.
The officials sort this one out. Coach Wilder talking to his defense, gives him just a few seconds extra.
And Randall, all that start does doing something different, and now all of a sudden you got to start thinking a little about it.
Yeah.
So nice job there by Coach Drum. Good game plan, and then all of a sudden they get into the slot T and pick up good yardage.
Yep. Officials still trying to sort this one out.
Could be a spot foul.
Ball sitting at the Billy 41-yard line. Now they're going to step it off. Puts the ball back into Hawk territory at the 49, and it'll be 2nd down and 7. Back in the slot T formation. Quarterback under center. A little bit of movement up front. Whistles blow.
I don't see a flag, though.
I don't think they had marked the ball ready for play yet.
Okay.
So We'll get a do-over here. How about that? Mulligan.
Mulligan.
I like those. They won't give you very many of them.
No, they come in handy at times.
Quarterback under center, handoff to the first man through, and he'll pick up 1.5 yards. It'll be 3rd down, and we'll call that 5 for Canyon Lake.
Yeah, nice play by Samuel DeLuna there for the Billies. Big 3rd down here.
Yeah, more of what the Billies have been scheming for. Ball right at midfield. As you called it, Tim, they came out in a little bit more of a pro-style offense with a shotgun formation, and now they've gone back to their more traditional quarterback under center. Handoff, going to go around the left side. Ends crashing down. He's not going to have the first down. That was Elijah Johnson on the carry. It will be 4th and 3.
Yeah, and a nice play there he didn't make the tackle, but first man to hit him to slow him down, Weston Herbert for the Billies. He came up hard, so it looks like they're in punt formation as Jackson Cheneth, I'm going to have a hard time saying that.
Transfer this year coming in to the Batland Billies. Punter punts from his own 45, a high wobbly spiral, and it's going to go into the end zone for the touchback as he sure put a foot into that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he kicked that 42 yards, landed, they were at the 42, but he was back around the 45, and he had a beautiful punt.
Defense comes up big, does their job right off the bat. Tonight's title sponsor for our scoreboard is SI Wealth Management. Ever been confused by all the options in the investment world? Schedule some time with Scott Immel and SI Wealth Management. Whether as simple as rolling over a 401k, creating a college savings plan, or as complicated as ways to transfer wealth in our later years. High net worth or a beginning saver. If there is a need, SI Wealth Management can help. 992-3464 to schedule your appointment, where a look in the eye and a handshake still mean something. SI Wealth Management.
Well, the Billies take over at their own 20. First play is going to be a loss of 1 as Degenhardt faked to Leha and tried to keep it, but nice defensive job there by the Canyon Lake Eagles.
Leha in the backfield with Degenhardt looking to pass, throws complete to Cheneth over here on the near sideline, and he's out to the 26. See if they give him the 27. Jackson Cheneth.
Looks like there's a flag at far side.
No signal. Well.
I think that's a sideline warning there by Canyon Lake. I think they got a little too close or ran into the official. They don't like that. They don't like to be touched.
So it'll be 3rd down and short 5, long 4 for the Billies. One man split left, 2 to the right. Leha in the backfield with Degenhardt. Degenhardt. Hand off to Jesse Leha. Leha starts right, then tries to cut it back upfield and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. It's going to be 4th down for the Billies.
And looks like the punt unit's going to come on the field. And like I said, Reed Spees will be doing the punting instead of Giovanni Alva. And special team, in a close game, special teams could be the key.
Carter Williams back to receive for Canyon Lake. As Spees set to punt. Boy, they sure different formation. They've got the line of scrimmage spread out one side of the field to the other. Good snap. Reed, high wobbly punt. It's going to be a short punt, but successful. Takes a Billy roll. Boy, you wanted it to run into the back of that
it almost,
Hawk,
yeah.
And it nearly did. They're going to down it at the 29, so great job there. Penalty marker on the play. And that may be a block in the back by Canyon Lake, but good punt by Reed, and he got the Billy roll.
Yeah, a 45-yard punt there by the sub.
Yeah.
Great job. That's what you got to be able to come in and do as next man up as Reed Spees with a nice punt.
No hesitation. I was looking for that stutter step or something, but, boy, he put his foot in the ball quickly.
And he had enough of a high spiral to where it hit. Boy, it hit around midfield and rolled all the way. Well, now I was going to say it rolled all the way inside the 35.
It's at the 29 is where they've got it spotted, but the Billies defense out there about the 40, waiting for the officials.
Well, it's their second game too, so they're kind of feeling it out.
Cut them some slack.
Yeah. Holding against Canyon Lake, so that should back them up even further.
We'll see where they're going to be a 10-yard mark. Put the ball back at the 19, and that'll be first down for Canyon Lake. Second series of the ball game for Canyon Lake. The defense holding them the first time. Billy's unable to move the ball on offense, and here we go. Two-man split left. Quarterback in the shotgun, a little bit of a high snap, handles it. Now he's going to be flushed out to his left. A penalty marker in the backfield as the pass is incomplete, and that may be a hold.
Yeah, that's usually a hold. Good pressure on the quarterback, and that's something that the Billies were not able to do last week.
Yeah, and that's the signal, the preliminary signal. They're pointing at the Canyon Lake side of the ball. We see the replay here as the quarterback gets flushed out, and you just lose the hold in the back of the screen there. So that's going to mark off 10. Puts the ball back at the 9-yard line, just inside the 10. So first down and 20 for Canyon Lake. First quarter of play here for Fredericksburg in their home opener, second game of the season. Shotgun, snap, handoff goes to Elijah Johnson, and he's good for about 3 yards before the defense stops him.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Xavier Avilas for the Billies. Only a gain of 2 or 3 right there.
Call that second down and about 18.
Yep.
Spread the field a little bit again. Two men split right. Quarterback in the shotgun. A little movement up front on that line of scrimmage, and that's going to be drawing a flag.
Yeah, just a little early. Looked like the right tackle.
And Coach Wilder fired up down there. Saw something that was out of kilter for the defense and trying to get his point across. So second and long, ball inside the 10 for the Hawks.
And, Randall, they might have come in going, you know what, we got to face Bill Wilder's defense. We might need to change it up. They saw how much success Salado had in the past. And
quarterback under center. Going to look to throw from his own end zone. Throwing deep. Has a man open, and it is incomplete. Overthrown. Intended for number 16, Marshall McConnell, the senior wide receiver. And we had a defender there, but the receiver was behind him.
Yeah, and that was Chenoweth, who was trailing the play just a bit. But fortunately for the Billies, just a little long.
Yep.
So that brings up third down and very long.
Where Salado had their success was running those crossing patterns across the middle, not down the sidelines. Third and long. Quarterback looking to throw again from the 1-yard line, and there it is, pass across the middle. That's going to be a first down at the 30-yard line for the Hawks as they get out of that deep hole.
Yeah, Randall, and you called right when you called exactly what hurt the Billies last week. The Eagles were able to be successful on that play, just up the middle.
Yep. First down and 10, nose of the ball at the 30-yard line. They break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. One man left, two to the right. High snap, fielded, handoff, going to come this way, and it'll be about a 3 or 4 yard gain there for Canyon Lake. Number 14, James Garza, a sophomore in the ball game tonight.
Weston Herbert and Gabriel Rodriguez in on the tackle for the Billies.
A timeout going to be called, an official timeout. Second down and 5 coming up for Canyon Lake. And Great opportunity, Tim, to mention one we lost this week. Bill White passed away this week, an avid follower of the Battling Billies, and was listening in last week, and he will be missed by Billy Nation.
Yeah, Bill was one of the biggest Battling Billy fans. In fact, 2 years ago we called the district track meet here on Billies.Live, and was always around the kids, and an avid golfer as well. I saw him out there at Lady Bird all the time.
Here we go, 2nd down and 5. Everyone in tight. Handoff going to go over the left side. The Billy defense is there, and a gain of 4. So it'll bring up 1 yard to go, and saw Donna this afternoon, and thinking of that family. And Jeff was there, former quarterback for the Battling Billies, graduated in 1998. And
thoughts and prayers with the White family.
Going to miss you, Bill. He was a true football fan, just a Battling Billy fan, track man, a little bit of everything.
But he's watching tonight.
I guarantee you.
Yep.
3rd down and 1. And they're going to go right up the gut with the sophomore, James Garza, and he's going to pick up the 1st down, across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
A nice job there by Gabriel Rodriguez. He hit him at the line of scrimmage. Thought he was going to be short, but that ball carrier just a little bigger than Gabriel was able to fall forward, get the 1st down.
So 1st down and 10 for Canyon Lake. We had them deep inside the 10-yard line. They've worked their way out to the 42. Handoff going to stretch to the far side and pick up a couple of yards. That's number 25, Chevy Standifer, on the carry, a senior running back.
Nice job there by the Billies stringing that out, making him go a lot wider than what he wanted to. Didn't have the chance to really turn it up. Was able to pick up 3, though.
2nd down and 7. For Canyon Lake. 2 men split right. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to throw over here to the near sideline. Pass is complete. And once again, boy, it just looked like they ought to be able to strip that ball. That was Carter Williams, a sophomore running back, on the reception.
And a nice tackle by Giovanni Borjas. Like you said, tried to strip that. Almost got it out.
3rd down and 6. A gain of 1. We are late in the first quarter of play. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left to play. No score in the ball game thus far. Battling Billies in their home opener against Canyon Lake. Going to bring a man in motion. Quarterback going to keep it, try the left side. Defense is there. He squirts through, breaks a tackle, and he'll be down inside Billy territory to the 42-yard line. As a nice carry there by the senior quarterback, Hunter Anderson.
Yeah, he had big number 5 out there, Elijah Johnson, blocking for him, and was able to pick up 11 and the 1st down. Gets into Battling Billy territory at the 43-yard line.
1st down and 10. 2 men split right. Shotgun. Going to roll out here to his right. Pressure coming. Going to get away from it. Across the 40. Across the 35. Knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
I think it's going to be enough for the 1st down, or right at the chains.
Yeah, 30.
They're going to give him the 1st down.
Yep, 33-yard line.
And I think that was just a designed quarterback run. Try to clear out this right side and have him go.
First down and 10. 1 man left. Everyone else in tight. Quarterback Anderson under center. Hand off to the fullback. And not much, maybe a yard there.
Is that DeLuna for the Billies and Gary Seidenberger. Maybe a pickup of 1. Nice job there by the Billies.
Yep. Anderson in the shotgun this time. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Going to roll out to his left. Going to keep it. Be knocked out of bounds at the 29-yard line. That'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Hawks.
Boy, and that was a nice job by Weston Herbert coming in. He read the quarterback that he was going to tuck it and run, and made him go out of bounds. Nice job there by the junior.
Only 4, 3rd down and 6 there. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back after this.
You can't think about HCM and not see the fingerprints of this community all over it. This community loves this organization, and this organization is so deeply dependent on this community to make sure we can deliver great health care. It's that interdependence that means that we will be able to serve our community for generations to come.
Welcome to Hill Country Memorial. Welcome to Remarkable.
We love living in the country. My husband works from home, and I teach our 5 youngest children here as well. Fast, uncapped, reliable internet is critical for our family. And that's exactly what we've gotten from Bee Creek for over 10 years now. Bee Creek Communications. Always on, high-speed internet.
3rd down and 6 as we come out of the timeout. No score here late in the first quarter. Canyon Lake with the ball. Quarterback, shotgun, looking to pass. Pump fakes, fumbles the ball as he drops it on kind of the pump fake and scramble, but I believe Canyon Lake came up with it. Boy, almost a big turnover.
You know, I was fixing to go, is that going to be the Brady, the tuck rule? You know, it looked like his arm was going forward. That really should be an incomplete pass, but we'll take it.
4th down. And looks like Canyon Lake may be opting to go for it. Ball at the 29-yard line inside Billy territory. 4th down and 6. Anderson under center, brings a man in motion to the near side. Flips, hand a little pitch to number 5, Elijah, and nothing doing. He's going to be short, well short, as he loses a yard. Johnson, the ball carrier, and the Billy defense comes up big.
Boy, and that was Gary Seidenberger that did a wonderful job there. There was no way that Williams was going to be able to turn that corner. Nice job there, and going to be short of the first down. Billy's take over. There he is right there. Didn't wrap up, but he had plenty of Billy's right there to help, but he slowed him down.
Yep. So 1st down for Fredericksburg as they come back out on the field. Leha in the backfield. New quarterback, number 7, Reed Spees.
Well, actually
he's at the running back position. You got Degenhardt in there. Reed will now move up towards the line of scrimmage. Handoff to Leha. Right over the left guard. And he'll pick up 3 or 4 there for the Billies. Maybe setting something up a little later with Spees being in the ball game.
Could be, but you know he's a kid that's got some speed, and sometimes you want your best athletes out there on the field. Find a way to get him the ball and find some space. You know, who knows?
Degenhardt comes to the sideline to get the play. About 14 seconds on the play clock. Johnson split left, 1 man to the right. Spees and Leha in the backfield. Degenhardt in the pistol. Bobbles the snap, little high, gets control, rolls out to his right, throws, incomplete, trying to hit Reed Spees, and it will bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, and he had Spees, who, if he caught it, had some space to pick up some yardage. See coming out of the backfield, and ball just overthrown.
Leighton Byer also in the area out there, but that was intended for Spees. It'll bring up 3rd down. No score yet in the ball game. Ball at the 33-yard line. 2 men split left, 2 to the right. Leha in the backfield with Degenhardt. Takes the snap, throws, pass caught, and that's Aiden Newsel
Yeah, just tried to get a wide receiver screen there, and that looks like Aiken was trying to get out there to make a block and unable to do so.
So Spies will be back in to punt for the Billies, standing at about his own 16, 17-yard line. One man back to receive for Canyon Lake. A little bit of movement up front there. Might have drawn a flag, but I don't see one. Fair catch called and made at the 42-yard line by Canyon Lake, and that's where they'll set up shop. We've got about 55 seconds left to play in the quarter. No score in the ball game thus far as Canyon Lake gets it back.
Yeah, and, Billy, the defense is doing their job. Offense is going to have to find a way to move the football. But the good news is, after giving up 53 last week, right now pitching a shutout.
Ball at the 42-yard line. Billies and Hawks tonight from Battling Billy Stadium. In under center. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to Elijah Johnson, and Johnson stiff arms a couple of guys before Seidenberger runs him out of bounds over there.
Yeah, he wasn't going to stiff arm Gary.
No.
But he, boy, does he. This is, if you look at this, watch this.
Knocked out of bounds by number 44.
Boom. Boom. Yeah, you're not going to stiff arm Gary.
Bowers and Aiden having a little bit of difficulty there. 2nd down and 6 as a quarterback rolls out, throws. Pass is going to be complete at the 35-yard line to number 42. That is Hayden Baker, the senior tight end.
37-yard pass play. And they're mixing up the run and the pass.
1st down and 10. Quarterback going to roll out to his left this time. Then he's going to turn it up and keep the ball. He's going to be close to a 1st down marker. I wanted a flag there. Looked like a hold, but no call.
They're going to say he went out of bounds just past the line of gain, so it's going to be 1st down at the 12-yard line.
Canyon Lake threatening to score here at the end of the first quarter of play. 1st down and 10 at the 12-yard line. 19 seconds to play in the first quarter. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the right side, no gain. Maybe a yard as he fell forward.
Yeah, nice job there by Borjas as he hit the ball carrier at the ankles and tripped him up. That should be the end of the first quarter.
That will let the clock play out as the first quarter of play comes to an end. The teams will trade ends of the field and head the other direction. We'll be back after these messages.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of the Long Neck Manor. I met Donnie several years ago because I was building a state-of-the-art barn for my giraffe, 10,000 square foot barn, and there's nobody in the area, not just Fredericksburg, but in the region that could understand the complexities of building such a structure. Donnie's team is amazing. When they come out here, they're very professional, they're quick, they're thorough. You get a product even better than you expected.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerAndOffers.com.
And we are back getting ready for our second quarter action. And Wilder at West End. You up for some Monday night fun? Well, join the Billies.Live crew for Wilder at West End every Monday night throughout the football season. Be a part of the live studio audience with host J.D. Rose and head football coach Bill Wilder. Quarterback rolls out to his right, throws, pass is going to be complete. jumps a tackle or two, and boy, he is into the end zone for the touchdown to open the second quarter of play.
Well, that's just throwing it out to their big back coming out of the backfield. It's just a matter of somebody making a play, making a tackle. He's wide open. Missed a tackle there, missed another one.
Point after attempt being set up, and that is number 8, Ethan Schettelbauer.
The kick is just a bit outside. That brings your score, Hawks 6.
No good.
0.
Fredericksburg trails with 11:51 to go in the half by a score of 6-0. We'll be right back after this.
Haberdashery, modern, inspired style, curated in Fredericksburg, Texas. We are inspired by world travel and nature. We personally hand select our clothing and accessories and assemble them like no place else. You'll see this the moment you step foot in our store. Revealing beauty and confidence through surprise and fashion curation. HaberdasheryBoutique.com.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota LO1 Series tractor features #1 rated reliability. Powerful Kubota diesel engine, ease of operation, and your choice of a dependable Kubota gear or HST transmission. The durable Kubota LO1 Series tractor. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
From the Gulf of Mexico to the hill country of Texas, Ewald Kubota is your Kubota dealer.
And we are back to Battling Billy Stadium as the Hawks have it teed up and ready to kick away. They lead 6-0. Short, high, end-over-end kick going to be. Did he signal fair catch? He did at the 31-yard line. Then he kind of got wrapped up, but I guess no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Wilder at West End, and you can go out to West End Pizza and catch J.D. Rose and head coach Bill Wilder as they highlight plays from the previous game, talk strategy for the next week. Bring your appetite for a great time as it's Wilder at West End, Mondays at 6:30. That started last week, or you can watch it on Billies.Live.
You can get some good pizza there at West End.
Yes. First down and 10 for the Battling Billies. Second quarter action. They trail 6-0. Handoff to Leha. Finds a little room on the outside. Nice carry. He's going to get about 9 on the play, right at the first down marker. It's a nice run there by Leha.
Yeah, and we'll see. This is Fredericksburg's going to have to make a statement here. They're going to have to answer the scoring drive from the Eagles, and that's a good start right there.
Guess they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. So second down and 8 as Dagenhart going to send Leha out into the slot. Now bring him in motion. Handoff. He's going to turn it upfield. He'll have the first down at the 43-yard line. Nice job there. Billy's get this ball moving.
Well, that's what you got to do. Move the chains. Good start to this possession. And that's the guy you want to get it to.
So first down and 10. Ball at the 43. Charlie Johnson split out here to the near side. Leha in the backfield. Handoff goes to Leha. He's going to try to bounce it outside again. He'll get a yard on the carry before he gets swallowed up by those white jerseys.
Boy, I tell you what, there were 4 of them there. That's tough to get around there. You just can't do that. Got to get some of that blocking done.
Drake Threadgill checks in for Jackson Chenoth. Second down and 9 for the Billies. Leighton Byer and Charlie Johnson split out here to the near side. One man to the left. Dagenhart takes a snap, rolls right, throws, pass complete to Spees. Spees will be inside, Canyon Lake territory. We'll see where they spot him. The officials maybe at the 48, and he'll be a yard shy of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Billies as they hustle to the line of scrimmage and get into formation. Spees in the slot. Quarterback going to try to keep it, and original forward momentum had the first down, then second effort surely got the first down.
Yeah, great second effort there, and that's what got him the first down.
Officials going to wave the chains on. That's a first down for the Battling Billies inside Canyon Lake territory now at the 46-yard line.
50, Jordan Nixon. 74, Colton Aiken. 64, Garrett Betcher.
Now they'll take their time getting the play call in as Western Herbert going to bring the play in for the Billies as Spees checks out. Johnson coming out here to the near side. 2 men to the left. Going to bring a man in motion. That's Leighton Byer. He's going to lead block there for Leha. Leha down to the 45-yard line. A tough 1-yard gain there.
Yeah, ball
for
came
the
loose.
Billies.
Ball came loose. I think he was down.
Ball carrier number 12, Jesse Leha.
So 2nd down and 9 after a short gain there for Fredericksburg.
Haven't been too successful going up the middle. If they can get Leha some room on the perimeter.
Well, that first down play to start this series got him around that left side over there. Everyone in tight. Spees coming in motion. He gets the handoff. Has a little room over here, breaks a tackle or two, and takes a shot at about the 34-yard line. Hops right up.
Yeah, his helmet came off. But he does pick up the first down. Nice run there by Reed Spees.
Buckle that chin strap, Reed. Let's get back in there.
Play's going to be at the 35-yard line.
Well, he's got to sit out one play because that helmet came off.
Picks up the first down at the 34-yard line. Billy offense on the move here. As Leighton Byer checks in, or excuse me, Weston Herbert checks in with the play. Everyone in tight. 2 men right, 2 left. Bring a man in motion. That's Herbert. Fakes the handoff. Degenhardt's going to keep it, gets spun around.
Almost fumbled.
Almost fumbled the ball, but an 8-yard gain.
Ball carrier number 16, Will Degenhardt. Brought down by number 4.
Good hard running there by Degenhardt.
Yep, straight up the gut. That time, you've had some success going wide. Kind of cheat out that way, give some of that inside game going.
2nd down and 2.
Well, if you noticed, his helmet came off, but I think it barely came off. They didn't see it. He was at the bottom of the pile.
Leha in the backfield. Going to bring Spees in motion. Fake the handoff to Spees. He's going to throw it deep into the end zone. Out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Charles Johnson.
Yeah, I think even if he catches that, I think it was going to be out of bounds.
Momentum was going to carry him out. It's 3rd down and 2 for Fredericksburg. They trail 6-0. We'll see the replay here. Lofted that one up high and deep, and boy, had he pulled it in, he might have had 2 feet down, but
nice defensive play there by the back.
Johnson and Herbert out to the left along with Leighton Byer this time. Going to bring Herbert in motion. Degenhardt keeps it, picks his way over the right side. He's inside the 20. He'll have the first down on about a 5-6 yard carry. Keeps the drive alive for the Battling Billies.
Boy, and he got a nice block there by Weston Herbert. I think that's called a wham block.
There you go. That's kind of a several years ago play.
Yeah. I think he got in the way more of blocked it because Weston took he took a pretty good hit there. But it is a first down.
Herbert checks back in with the play call. Degenhart takes the snap, fumbles it. There's a scramble for the ball, and Canyon Lake is going to come up with it at the 24-yard line, and we'll have to see that replay.
Yeah,
there,
I think
Tim.
it actually hit Leha in the face mask. Just a little too close.
Boy, our production crew doing a good job.
Or hit him in the helmet. Yep.
Yep, as he was in motion. And Degenhart, that old football, bounces funny directions, unable to get a hold of it. Yep, comes right off the crown of his helmet. So the ball will go over after the turnover to Canyon Lake. They're going to stay in this shotgun offense. 2 men split right. Quarterback hands off over the right side, and the defense there to make the stop.
Gabriel Rodriguez for the Billies makes the play. You know, he's a linebacker, and he is an undersized linebacker, but he's doing a nice job tonight. In on a lot of plays for the Billies.
Yeah, low center of gravity. Boy, he's just holding his ground, doing his job. No gain, 2nd down and 10. Canyon Lake offense mixing things up tonight. A little bit unexpected. We've been calling their games for several years, and I don't think we've ever seen anything but the old wing T. Quarterback rolling to his right, scrambling. He's going to have the first down before getting knocked out of bounds. Hunter Anderson, the senior quarterback, a little bit better athlete, and coaches over there trusting him to run a little more pro-style offense to mix things up.
Yeah, and he's athletic enough to throw it, and you know he's tucked down on designed passes, rolling out, but getting something out of the run. He picks up 11 yards there for the first down.
1st down and 10. Ball at the 34-yard line for Canyon Lake. The Hawks lead 6-0 with just over 6 minutes to go in the first half of play. 2 men split left. Going to bring a man in motion. That's Elijah Johnson. Quarterback looking to pass again. Going to throw out in the flats to Johnson. It is complete, and he's a big boy. He's going to get 2 penalty flags as he is knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, I think that was a block in the back.
Jackson Chenoth, as Jackson just got square, put his shoulder down, bounced him out. 3 flags down. So,
yeah, that's and it's all in the same area, so that's an obvious play.
They all saw the same thing.
And they'll watch it on film, and the coaches will probably get on that young man and say, you can't do that.
Yep.
That time Johnson just came out of the backfield. They've done that a number of times, and I don't know if the linebackers are getting caught up in some traffic, but not getting out there in the flats quickly enough.
So puts the ball all the way back at the 34-yard line, negates that play. And it will still be 1st down and 10. 5:45 to go as the official winds the clock here in the first half. Billy's trail by 6. Shotgun looking to throw out here in the flats. Pass is complete to number 12, Stephen Crowder.
Number 42,
and Crowder
knocked out of bounds by number 9.
with a gain of 8.
Yeah, Chenoweth knocks him out of bounds, but kind of gave him an 8-yard cushion. Just a lot of area there to catch it and run.
2nd down and 2 for Canyon Lake. Short yardage thus far this evening. They've been want to go back into that slot T. We'll see if that's what they do here. And they're not. They're staying in that shotgun. 1 right, 1 left. Handoff goes to Elijah Johnson, and he is a load down there. Going to pick up the first down at the 45-yard line. Certainly got to wrap him up.
Yeah, and Randall, you know, if you would have told me that they were going to be 7 of 8 passing in this first half, I would have said, Randall, did you go to the brewery before you got here? Because I'm telling you, you know, this is something that you really don't see them having to pass unless they're behind.
And I don't think we saw them throw half dozen times in the entire game.
Yeah.
Maybe the last 2 games.
Right.
Man in motion. Now they're back under center. Handoff to the halfback, and he picks up 5 right to the midfield stripe.
Seidenberger, Gary in on the tackle there. Fredericksburg crowd going crazy.
Yeah, the old Fred heads out there. Good crowd here tonight for the home opener. 2nd down and 5. Ball right at midfield for Canyon Lake as they break the huddle. One man split right, one to the left. Shotgun again as Elijah Johnson comes in motion. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback going to try to follow him. And he's going to get stopped after a 1-yard gain and laundry on the field.
Yeah, that's probably a hold.
Brought down by number 42, Xavier Avalo.
3rd down and 4, but the penalty marker may alter that call. Puts the ball inside Billy territory, but they're going to step it off.
Number 52, the
nice job there by number 2 for the Billies, Brett Bowers, as he made quarterback cut it inside. Gives time for his linebackers to get there, make the tackle. That's what you got to do.
Puts a mark off of 10, puts the ball back inside Canyon Lake territory at the 40. So it'll be 2nd down and 15. Now back into the wing tee, slot tee. Quarterback under center. Handoff. First man through. Be a gain of 4, maybe 5. So 3rd down and 10.
Brought down by number 23, Gabriel Rodriguez. Brings up 3rd down.
3:50 to go in the first half. Billy's only trail 6-0. Defense is keeping them in the ball game.
Canyon Lake send 1 man, 2 men to the left. Ball at the 46-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Elijah Johnson in motion. Anderson takes the snap, tries to set up a little screen. Pass is going to be complete, and they'll knock him out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, but it'll pick up the first down and then some.
Knocked out of bounds.
Looks like there's a flag.
Western Herbert, but there's a penalty marker.
In the back, in the backfield.
I didn't see it, but there it is.
Canyon Lake coach is not real happy.
Holding. Number
penalty
65
bug
of the
has
offense.
gotten them thus far here in the first half, much like it did us a week ago.
I tell you what, they really have a lot of yards, Randall. They just haven't got any points, and that's a good thing for the Billy defense.
3rd down.
Bend but don't break.
We'll call that 3rd down and 19. 3:20 to go. Billy's trail 6-0 on the SI Wealth Management scoreboard. 1 man split left. Take 2 to the right. Quarterback looking to pass. Lefty throws deep, has a man open right across the middle of the field. Pass will be complete at the 31, down at the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st down, and there's that opening across the middle again.
Yeah, sorry, he just ran a seam. He ran right down the hash marks and was wide open. Good pass there by the quarterback. And all of a sudden they're at the 29-yard line of the Battling Billies.
1st down and 10.
The game has been being delayed for lightning that is 7 miles away. Both teams will go to the locker rooms.
Did not see a signal of which team called the timeout.
Well, that may be
both teams to the locker rooms.
Expert.
Both football teams to the locker rooms.
I think that was a.
I didn't see a flag anywhere.
Let the
That's the end of the halftime.
Oh,
wait a minute. Maybe lightning?
With wood flooring,
lightning delay.
Lightning delay.
Wow, that must be behind us.
Sneaks up on us there. We didn't see that one coming. The SI Wealth Management scoreboard shows 6-0. Have you ever been confused by all the options in the investment world? Schedule some time with Scott Immel at SI Wealth Management. Whether as simple as rolling over a 401k, creating a college savings plan, or is complicated as ways to transfer wealth in our later years. High net worth or a beginning saver. If there is a need, SI Wealth Management can help create the strategy. Call 830-992-3464 to schedule your appointment today. SI Wealth Management, where a look in the eye and a handshake still mean something. Well, check the radar, I guess, Coach. Well, pulling it up over there.
I am, and sure enough, anytime they have a lightning strike in the 10-mile area or vicinity, then they go ahead and pull them off.
Tiles, countertops, Benjamin Moore paints, and Hunter Douglas window treatments.
So we're going to drop into a weather delay here, Coach, and hate to say it, but that's 30 minutes according to UIL rule, as we dealt with it in practice a couple of times this week. And you're stuck. A rule's a rule.
Yeah, I mean, and it doesn't matter if that's the only one. And then every time you get a strike, it's another 30 minutes.
Reset the clock, and in case you're wondering, that call is made by the athletic trainers. So that's Coach Hanley and Coach Scheidemental down there. Those guys are responsible for keeping an eye on that. They have a weather bug that handles that, and we'll get the call up at the tennis courts from them saying, hey, Coach, you got to pull off. And it's a 30-minute break, get everybody up under the porch or in the locker room. And that's kind of what's happened here is they've moved both teams off of the field and sent them to the locker room. So we'll be in a 30-minute delay before we can resume with 2:49 to go in the first half of play. Fredericksburg trailing 6-0.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the radar, Randall, and it's around us, but there's nothing really
rain, sleet, ice, snow,
that looks threatening.
Left many people out in the cold. Good
lightning.
thing the Wizards.
Yeah, that is threatening.
They responded quick as lightning.
That's the silent killer, I guess.
We'll take a break. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
At Fredericksburg Eye Associates, ophthalmologists Drs. Ann Plinicky, Charles Cohn, and Amy Cadis provide comprehensive medical and surgical eye care. At their state-of-the-art facility off Highway 87, they use the latest equipment for everything from routine eye exams to monitoring macular degeneration. Cataract procedures include the latest advances in lens design, allowing more freedom from glasses than ever before. Fredericksburg Eye Associates, 830-997-6535. Online at fbgi.com.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battle and Billies supporter and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. Right way, every day. Go Billies.
The Wizards of Comfort keep the Battle and Billies comfortable. Whether you need a heating or AC repair, need to replace your system, or need a tune-up, the Wizards of Comfort have you covered. Fully licensed and insured, locally owned and operated, fair upfront pricing, and flexible financing. Reliable HVAC services backed by the strongest guarantees in your neck of the woods. Give 72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating a call today, 830-307-7020, or visit us at 72degreestexas.com.
As Fredericksburg celebrates 175 years, Arrowhead Bank is celebrating almost 100 years of serving the people of the Texas Hill Country. Our goal has been the same since we opened in Fredericksburg 20 years ago, to combine the relationship banking of yesterday with the technology of today for a better brand of banking. Arrowhead Bank is proud to support our students in all their endeavors, athletic and academic, and we're excited to celebrate their successes this year. Billy Pride, Eberalice, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 423091.
ValueMed Pharmacy is Fredericksburg's pharmacy. By putting our customers first, we've earned a sterling reputation as the premier provider in town. With free home delivery, convenient location, and a speedy drive-up window, getting your medications has never been easier. ValueMed offers competitive pricing and accepts most prescription insurance. We're located at 707 North Llano Street, or give us a call at 830-997-8155. Come see why ValueMed Pharmacy truly is Fredericksburg's pharmacy.
Hill Country Refrigeration has been providing the Texas Hill Country with quality heat and air conditioning service, installation, and repair for 47 years. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Wilbert and Clara Ann Almers founded Hill Country Refrigeration in 1974, but have been enjoying Battling Billy sports for a lifetime. The Almers family are born and raised Billy fans. 4 generations, that is. Hill Country Refrigeration, where customizing comfort is their award-winning game. From one winning team to another, best of luck, Billies.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery, from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Battling Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments. And also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg, we know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country Real Estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you have a team of experienced professionals who use old-fashioned personal service. Along with our cutting-edge technology, we help you buy and sell real estate.
Contact the Real Estate Advisory Team today. We would be delighted to help you turn your Hill Country real estate dream into a reality. Make it a great day.
Hey! And we are back to Battling Billy Stadium. Lightning delay. That's where we are, and we are, 5-10 minutes into it as both teams have left the field, and now most of the spectators are being asked to take shelter for just a moment. One little thundercloud popped up. And that last lightning strike was about 9 miles away as it popped up on my phone. So we'll kind of hold tight here. We're kind of high up, but I think we're all right.
Yeah, I'm grounded. I've got my sneakers on. So
Billy's trailing 6-0, and a little bit different look from Canyon Lake as we were expecting that slot T to be full-time. And Tim, I think we said it earlier, I don't know that they threw the ball a half dozen times last year. And, they've already almost doubled that action.
Yeah, they're actually looking to throw the football. And I think it caught the Billies a little off guard. But they've done a nice job. They've given up some yards, but, when it's come time, when they get deep in their own territory, they've done a nice job of trying to keep them out of the end zone, just giving up the one play.
Penalties have been a factor, especially for Canyon Lake tonight. Like you said at one point, seems like they've got a lot of yards, but not much to show for it.
Yeah, and that's because they're getting behind the chains, and then they're, sometimes they're picking it up and then picking up first down, and then the other times Billy's defense have been able to make the right play at the right time and get the football back.
And even though we've seen that shotgun and throwing the ball a little bit more, I feel like our defense has done a pretty good job. They've gotten burned down the middle a couple of times, but early on we're able to set that tone and keep Canyon Lake out of the end zone.
Yeah, the thing that's hurt them last week and a couple plays here today is the one coming right down the middle, run through the middle. Everybody clears out of the zone, and all of a sudden, somebody's open. I don't know if it's a coverage, problem, or they're just running some good routes. But they've come up with some big plays. That last one, a big third down play, and they pick up, get down to the Billy 29-yard line.
Yep, Fredericksburg trailing only 6-0. It was a big play to start the second quarter. We came out of timeout from the first quarter of play, and bang, they hit a big one and got down deep in our territory and then put points on the board, and that's where we stand. Extra point was no good. Fredericksburg trailing 6-0. Been a good week for some rain, and I don't think we're going to see any rain here, at least doesn't seem like it, but we do have lightning in the area, so we are currently under a weather delay. which is a 30-minute delay from the latest strike within a 10-mile radius.
Right.
So that last strike was about 10, 12 minutes ago, so we're kind of in the midst of that delay. Once that time passes and the storm has moved on and both teams will get back out on the field, I'm sure that they'll be given a couple of minutes just to kind of get warmed up.
They give them about 7 to 10 minutes just to get loose. You don't want to get anybody hurt because now they're all going to be cold and muscles going to be tight a little. So, they're going to give them some time. And, they've made everybody go to their cars. I wonder if they're going to make them repay to get in. That's a good way to make some money.
Yeah, you could. Well, stay with us. You're watching and listening to Battlin' Billy Football on Billies.Live and TexasRadio.net. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
Hey, Billy fans, check out this lineup. Pizza, appetizers, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and full pie.
At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV and our easy drive-thru?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
Please join us in keeping Fredericksburg and Gillespie County special. Be Texas friendly. Share the road. Put litter in its place. Respect private property. And protect our dark skies. Thank you for caring about our community.
Well, howdy, friends. This is Paige Finley from FBG and Billies.Live. I want to tell you about some new friends I met at J4 Trailer, a family-owned Texas trailer dealer out 290 just east of Fredericksburg. They carry utility trailers, livestock trailers, cargo trailers, and if you're looking for all the bells and whistles, they can custom build just about anything. Food trucks, car haulers, trash, or landscape trailers, whatever you need. Give them a call today, 830-997-9969, J4 Trailers. That's where I got mine.
Do you have a good head coach to draw up a play for your retirement plan? Have you done the practice drills necessary to produce a good portfolio? If not, contact Joseph Financial Partners. They will sit you down in front of the chalkboard and walk you through all the X's and O's. They'll set up your offense and your defense so you're prepared for the good days and the bad days. If you're not sure about your coach or the plays that you're running, contact Joseph Financial Partners, 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial member FINRA.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battlin' Billy Sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. We're proud to say we're small enough to know you by name and large enough to serve all your financial needs. Security State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Votive Hospice, a family-owned hospice founded by Fredericksburg natives. Votive Hospice is Fredericksburg's only joint commissioned accredited hospice and Fredericksburg's first community-based palliative care, which means their team can help you or your loved one prior to needing hospice at no cost to you and your family. Led by Dr. Rad Kothman and certified hospice and palliative care nurse Carrie Weaver. Visit votivehospice.com. They're with you.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student-teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's pasta and pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
can't think about HCM and not see the fingerprints of this community all over it. This community loves this organization, and this organization is so deeply dependent on this community to make sure we can deliver great health care. It's that interdependence that means that we will be able to serve our community for generations to come.
Welcome to Hill Country Memorial. Welcome to Remarkable.
And we are back. An empty playing field, empty stands. It's cleared things out as a little thunderstorm sitting out there and lightning delay. We are probably about 16, 18 minutes into the delay, but if I'm seeing it right, there was a little flash there a while ago, so we may be back into another 30 minutes. I'll try to get a hold of Coach Hanley here during our next break and see if we can get an update on what our time looks like. The Billies trailing 6-0, as you can see by the SI Wealth Management scoreboard. And kind of a light week of volleyball in action, but tennis, no matches scheduled this week. Cross country, not running this week as well. And volleyball in action, I think the freshman team was playing a tournament Thursday and Saturday.
They're playing Johnson City today.
They are inside the gym, so no worry there on weather delay. And they swept Ingram on Tuesday night. Right. And so kind of quiet around Billy Nation, as it was a great opportunity tennis-wise for us to kind of catch our breath. We missed a couple of practices due to rain, but got some kids that are tired and nursing some injuries. We're 8-5 on the season, had a good weekend. It was a tiring weekend for some of us, but got back from Salado and got on the bus early that morning, went to Liberty Hill, and perennial, pretty solid 5A program, and we did very well in beating them 10-2 and finished out 13-6. I think what made us feel even better about that is Tivy rolled in after us, and we had lost 10-9 to Tivy last week on Tuesday night, and Tivy only beat Liberty Hill 10-9.
Okay.
So it made us feel a little bit better. Tivy played well against us a week ago. We loaded the bus after lunch, or actually ate lunch on the bus and drove back to Burnett and played Lampasas and got caught in a rainstorm. We were leading 6-0 and had one doubles match left on and 7 singles matches, and were doing well when the rain hit. And after about 45 minutes or an hour, and knowing that it was going to be a couple of more hours to dry those courts, we opted late Saturday afternoon, just go ahead and call it and get home, get the kids some more rest, and enjoy the rest of our weekend.
Yeah, and sometimes, even when you're playing well, like you guys, it sounds like you're starting to play well. Sometimes a break can be good. Sometimes it can be bad. We'll see how you guys handle that.
We'll start district action next week at home. Be our first home match of the season, and kids are anxious for that. We've been road warriors this year. 13 matches on the road thus far, and now we'll get to play a couple at home. We'll be home for a district opener against Ingram on Wednesday, and then we'll be home next Saturday for a 9 o'clock match against Hondo. That has dropped down to 3A, but they're still competing in 4A competition.
Well, you know what they say. If you can win on the road, you can win championships because, once you get out of district, then that's where you play is on the road. So that's a good thing.
And I've always been a big believer, Tim, and I don't know how you feel, but you got a younger team. I like putting them on the road and forcing them to play under that pressure and in different conditions and different places just to see how they respond, because you're always going to be a little more comfortable at home.
Well, and, you've heard the saying, you got to learn to be comfortable in uncomfortable positions.
Right.
And like you said, if you can get them to learn that at an early age, you can become a pretty darn good team.
Well, and like you said, you're going to go on the road to play in the playoffs, so you might as well get used to it. Tennis operates on neutral fields once we get to the playoffs, and you're going to play the regional tournament in San Antonio, and if you make it to state, most years that's played in College Station. So it's great experience for the kid. It tests them mentally and physically a lot of times, so always been a big believer in that. Cross country did well at Dripping Springs last Saturday. I think the girls and maybe the boys too both ran in the 6A division.
Yes, they did,
which is extremely tough, and the girls did very well.
Yeah, I believe they got second. Or did they win it?
I think they won it,
Okay, they
Coach.
won it. The boys finished 8th, but I think Coach was really happy with how the boys ran. Like you said, running against 6A's.
Yeah, we were still playing in Liberty Hill when their cross-country team pulled back up to the field house, and their coach got out, and it was on the side of the tennis courts, and I said, hey, how did those Fredericksburg kids do over there? And he said, those girls were good. Yeah. And so I think they got a taste of it, too.
They're state contenders. I tell you, better watch out. They could bring home some hardware.
Yep, exactly. And inching up on some golf action for you here in the near future.
October 17th is when we host the first tournament, so it's going to be interesting. Kind of a Ryder Cup, not a Ryder Cup, a FedEx Cup type field this year with points throughout the whole year, and it just makes it something else to play for. It keeps it interesting.
Yeah, and that's a great way to kind of change things up a little bit. And like you said, a points race. I think that's kind of interesting because you're not just looking at your own kids; you're looking at district competition and how well everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
So good luck to you as you and Coach Hex get that process started and a new venture. And see, I'm curious to see how that goes.
Yeah, I am too. It's always ideas are always good on paper, but we'll see how it works out. I really think it's going to be something special. Yeah. I really do. So.
Well, if you're just tuning in and wondering what's happening, we're in a lightning delay here at Battling Billy Stadium. The fans have been asked to move and shelter in their vehicles or underneath the stadium. Both teams have been sent to the locker rooms. It is an empty stadium, and so we're just kind of holding tight here. We're about 15, maybe 20 minutes into the delay. We've noticed a little bit more, so we'll have to contact the powers that be and see if that has been extended. You can see that we are just shy of halftime, about 50 seconds left to go in the first half of play. It is 6-0 Canyon Lake. And before we go to break, a lot of you probably looking at our mural in the background. Coach Kaman, you kind of did a little work on that. Not work.
It wasn't me.
You did the investigation
on
it.
Olivia.
Great job there by Olivia.
Yeah, Olivia Finley did that right before she went this summer, right before she went to school. And I tell you what, you look back there, it's incredible. I mean, you've got the Billy, and then you've got all the different sports, the track, the high jump, soccer, football, cheerleading, the band. I'm telling you, she's a very artistic young lady.
Yeah, provides a great background for our broadcast. A special thank you to Olivia, an artistic hand. Not me.
And Cole Emmel, it looks like number 10, so Cole Emmel can say, "Hey, yeah, I'm a legend now."
I'm still on Billies.Live. We are in a lightning delay. Stay with us. We'll be back with more after this break.
All of us at FBG Live want to thank you for tuning in today. Lots of you have asked how you might support our video production. Well, if you want to grow your business, we know just the place to advertise. But here are 3 other super simple ways anyone can help. First of all, just tap the like button on this video. That helps us reach a broader audience, which in turn helps our sponsors who make it possible for you to watch. Secondly, subscribe to our channels and tap the notification bell so you get alerted whenever we go live. And finally, and most importantly, patronize our sponsors. Shop at their stores, enlist their services. Heck, if nothing else, just give them a call and tell them thank you for making it possible for you to watch today. It is a joy to serve our community through live video production, but we couldn't do it without you or without our sponsors. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of the Long Neck Manor. I met Donnie several years ago because I was building a state-of-the-art barn for my giraffe, 10,000 square foot barn, and there's nobody in the area, not just Fredericksburg, but in the region that could understand the complexities of building such a structure. Donnie's team is amazing. When they come out here, they're very professional, they're quick, they're thorough. You get a product even better than you expected.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerAndOffers.com.
Black Chalk Home and Laundry. is one of the most unique home decor and gift boutiques in the Texas Hill Country. Come get lost in the found and unbound items that surprise and delight you around every turn. Steeped in history, our building will take you back to a bygone era that delights the senses. Black Chalk Home and Laundry, a happy place filled with the found and unbound. Come, discover yourself and love your home.
Hi, I'm John Ewald with Ewald Kubota, and these are my 6 daughters. And while life with 6 girls might not be easy, the Kubota products we sell will make all your tough jobs easy peasy. Like this Kubota SVL 97 that's tough and dependable. It's so easy, even my daughter can use it. Or this Kubota KX 080. Anyone can operate it. So stop by one of our locations to make your life easier, because buying a new Kubota has to be easier than living with 6 daughters.
At Fredericksburg Eye Associates, ophthalmologists Drs. Ann Plinicky, Charles Cohn, and Amy Katis provide comprehensive medical and surgical eye care. At their state-of-the-art facility off Highway 87, they use the latest equipment for everything from routine eye exams to monitoring macular degeneration. Cataract procedures include the latest advances in lens design, allowing more freedom from glasses than ever before. Fredericksburg Eye Associates, 830-997-6535. Online at fbgi.com.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battle & Billy supporter and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. Right way, every day. Go Billies!
The Wizards of Comfort keep the Battle & Billies comfortable. Whether you need a heating or AC repair, need to replace your system, or need a tune-up, the Wizards of Comfort have you covered. Fully licensed and insured, locally owned and operated, fair upfront pricing, and flexible financing. Reliable HVAC services backed by the strongest guarantees in your neck of the woods. Give 72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating a call today, 830-307-7020, or visit us at 72degreestexas.com.
As Fredericksburg celebrates 175 years, Arrowhead Bank is celebrating almost 100 years of serving the people of the Texas Hill Country. Our goal has been the same since we opened in Fredericksburg 20 years ago, to combine the relationship banking of yesterday with the technology of today for a better brand of banking. Arrowhead Bank is proud to support our students in all their endeavors, athletic and academic, and we're excited to celebrate their successes this year. Billy Pride, Eberalice, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 423091.
My name is Tammy, and I am a Value Med customer. The things that I love the most are the convenience, the speed, and the friendliness. Annette and Betty at the front window are always so friendly. I have called Bill, even Matt, for just personal questions regarding prescriptions or medication. Their helpfulness, willingness to spend the time with me is something you don't get at the larger pharmacies. I just think they are amazing.
Hill Country Refrigeration has been providing the Texas Hill Country with quality heat and air conditioning service, installation, and repair for 47 years. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Robert and Clara Ann Almers founded Hill Country Refrigeration in 1974, but have been enjoying Battle & Billy sports for a lifetime. The Almers family are born and raised Billy fans. 4 generations, that is. Hill Country Refrigeration, where customizing comfort is their award-winning game. From one winning team to another, best of luck, Billies.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery, from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Battle & Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments. And also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg, We know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country real estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you have a team of experienced professionals who use old-fashioned personal service. Along with our cutting-edge technology, we help you buy and sell real estate.
Contact the Real Estate Advisory Team today. We would be delighted to help you turn your Hill Country real estate dream into a reality. Make it a great day.
Hey, Billy fans, check out this lineup. Pizza, appetizers, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and full wine.
At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV in our easy drive-thru?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
Please join us in keeping Fredericksburg and Gillespie County special. Be Texas friendly. Share the road. Put litter in its place. Respect private property. And protect our dark skies. Thank you for caring about our community.
Hello, my name is Greg Nebgen with 4N Cattle Company. I want to talk to you a little bit about J4 Trailer and my experience. So I was looking for a new cattle trailer, stopped by, talked to Josh, customized what I wanted. I own a local business. I want to do my business local. Prices were very competitive. I looked at trailers everywhere. They were $1,000 cheaper, if not more. I was going to buy local anyway. They beat everybody in price. And then they even delivered it. J4 Trailer, that's where I got mine.
Do you have a good head coach to draw up a play for your retirement plan? Have you done the practice drills necessary to produce a good portfolio? If not, contact Joseph Financial Partners. They will sit you down in front of the chalkboard and walk you through all the X's and O's. They'll set up your offense and your defense so you're prepared for the good days and the bad days. If you're not sure about your coach or the plays that you're running, contact Joseph Financial Partners, 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial member FINRA.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battlin' Billy Sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. We're proud to say we're small enough to know you by name and large enough to serve all your financial needs. Security State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Votive Hospice, a family-owned hospice founded by Fredericksburg natives. Votive Hospice is Fredericksburg's only joint commissioned accredited hospice and Fredericksburg's first community-based palliative care, which means their team can help you or your loved one prior to needing hospice at no cost to you and your family. Led by Dr. Rad Kothman and certified hospice and palliative care nurse Carrie Weaver. Visit votivehospice.com. They're with you.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student-teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's pasta and pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
Can't think about HCM and not see the fingerprints of this community all over it. This community loves this organization, and this organization is so deeply dependent on this community to make sure we can deliver great health care. It's that interdependence that means that we will be able to serve our community for generations to come.
Welcome to Hill Country Memorial. Welcome to Remarkable.
We love living in the country. My husband works from home, and I teach our 5 youngest children here as well. Fast, uncapped, reliable internet is critical for our family. And that's exactly what we've gotten from Bee Creek for over 10 years now. Bee Creek Communications. Always on, high-speed internet.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of the Long Neck Manor. I met Donnie several years ago because I was building a state-of-the-art barn for my giraffe, 10,000 square foot barn, and there's nobody in the area, not just Fredericksburg, but in the region that could understand the complexities of building such a structure. Donnie's team is amazing. When they come out here, they're very professional, they're quick, they're thorough. You get a product even better than you expected.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerAndOffers.com.
And we are back to Battling Billy Stadium. We're in a lightning delay for those of you that are wondering. And if technology is correct, we just had another strike, so we're looking at another 30 minutes. It is 8:25, so plus 30. And that's in if we do have another strike in the next few minutes, as I'm getting a text there from Coach Hanley downstairs to tell us that. Yep. It will delay that even further. So be patient. The Billies are trailing 6-0 here in the second quarter. We've got just over 2 minutes, 2 minutes 49 seconds to play in the first half, but we are about 30 minutes into a delay. For those of you that are not familiar with
Mark that up for another 30. We just got another one.
Another one. It's a 10-mile radius. If there's a lightning strike within a 10-mile radius of the athletic event or the practice or whatever it may be, it is an automatic 30-minute delay to allow that weather to clear the area. And years ago we probably would have played a little bit longer and finished out the half, but with today's technology and all the precautions that have been put in place by the UIL, here we are, and we're waiting about 30 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so update there from Paige. We come back to third quarter action when we come out of this lightning delay. We will not have any halftime performances. They'll go ahead and wash that 2 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock, and we will start with third quarter action. I guess both coaches have to be agreeable to that, and that is an option because we're looking at a late night because this storm's going to be hanging around.
I think
for a
you're
little
right.
while.
Yeah.
And for an opportunity to get this ball game played tonight, we'll just have to wait that out. While we've got you, we'll kind of take a look around the area, pull up our scoreboards here. Billy's trailing 6-0. We can look at some 4A scores, and we can look at some area scores. Coach, I think you had the 4A scores pulled up over there, and I'll kind of work on just about a 75-mile radius, some scores of interest. We always want to know how Tivy and Harper and Comfort and some of the schools in the area are doing. But,
all right, so the 4A scores. So you know how I am with technology. So maybe in 30 minutes I'll have this information. Okay, so Division I around Region 4, which is the region we are in. Kerrville-Tivy is trailing San Antonio Davenport 24-7. We'll be playing Kerrville next week. So, and Davenport is this is their first year for varsity play. So that's kind of surprising, don't you think?
Yeah, I would say so for a fledgling program to be leading an established Kerrville-Tivy. That's kind of a surprise.
Lampasas Badgers up 34-0 over Austin Northeast. Burnett Bulldogs are trailing the Llano Yellow Jackets 23-15 at halftime. Taylor's up on Rockdale 20-14. Marble Falls, who will be playing for homecoming, in about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks?
Let's see, we got Tivy, Wimberley, then Marble Falls.
Yeah. They're trailing Brownwood Lions 24-8 with a minute to go in the second quarter. Bernie is only leading Pleasanton 10-7 with 8 minutes to go in the first half. Somerset is leading San Antonio Southside 20-14. Somerset is in our district. San Antonio Memorial is getting shellacked by Central Catholic 34-0 as they get ready to go into halftime. Lytle and Kennedy, I have no score. They may be in a lightning delay. Who knows? Uvalde is tied with Eagle Pass Win at 14. So those are the teams in our district and some area of interest. So, Randall, you got some more?
Yeah, and I'm just going to kind of look at about a 75-mile radius here and see what we can pull up. Some of these will be of interest to you, some may not, but we've got about 25 minutes to kill, so we'll look around at some more scores, some San Antonio scores. San Antonio Stevens leading or trailing Clark 35-19. Marshall leading Laredo United. Actually, Laredo United leading 28-17. Harlandale and Edison. Harlandale leading 20-14. We'll skip on down here. Seguin and New Braunfels. New Braunfels Unicorns leading 31-7 over Seguin. Churchill and Hayes Consolidated 27-7 Consol on top. Taft and Veterans Memorial 45-35 Taft. Round Rock Cedar Ridge leading Bowie leading 34-14. Boy, I flipped these scores around. Austin Anderson and Leander Rouse, it's 35-13. Austin Anderson. Austin LBJ leading Pflugerville Weiss 35-21. Small school, Paint Rock and Medina. The Medina Bobcats leading Paint Rock in the second quarter 54-0.
Wow.
A lot of score there. The Reagan Rattlers trailing Round Rock 28-14. Vandergrift 24, Cedar Park 0. Lampasas leading Austin Northeast 20-0. Pflugerville and Round Rock McNeil. It's McNeil 14-7. Our score here 6-0 Canyon Lake. Bernie up 17-7 on Pleasanton. Burnett Bulldogs trailing the Llano Yellow Jackets by a score of 20-15. Blanco trailing Antonian Prep 10-0. Smithson Valley trailing Colleen Harker Heights 19-10. Hondo up big on Carrizo Springs 31-0. Somerset 14-7 over Southside. Trying to scroll down here a few of these. That Alamo Heights leading Brackenridge 28-6.
Salado Eagles, who beat the Billies last week, tied with Brian Rudder at 7 apiece.
Yep, on some of these others, no scores. It kind of makes you wonder if they're in the same situation as we are. San Saba and Junction. San Saba leading 12-6 over Junction. Centerpoint and Ira Ann, no score in that ball game. Navarro and Cuero. Cuero leads 20-6. Ingram up 14-0 on the Comfort Bobcats. Dripping Springs leads Wagner 16-0. Wimberley 14-0 over San Antonio Piper. Now, is that Piper that was in our district last year?
That is the Piper. They're 5A now.
They were going by San Antonio. Lake Travis trailing Cibolo 28-14, and that kind of a little bit of a surprise there. Harper Longhorns trailing Sabinal 14-7 late in the second quarter of play. Johnson City leading Thrall 7-0. Rolling down here, Westlake up big on Judson, 23-7.
Did you get Bandera?
I did not see the Bandera score.
Bandera's leading Cotulla 21-6.
All right, Marble Falls and Brownwood. Brownwood leading 27-8. So there are a few area scores for you to kind of follow. And Mason Punchers just down the road, they lead the Brady Bulldogs by a score of 7-0. Boy, that was a rival when I was in school many years ago, and they have not played each other in probably 20 years, if memory would serve. So first time in a long time that those two teams have matched up. And we mentioned Tivy trailing San Antonio Davenport by a score of 17-7. Now, this program listing them as San Antonio, but I thought that was Comal.
Yeah, it is Comal. Actually, they're right on the cusp, and that's why, I think they're going to end up getting some good numbers and maybe going, 5A pretty soon. Tell you what, it must be nice.
You're going to give a birthday shout-out. We don't always do this, but Evelyn Paisley's birthday is
Evelyn's
tomorrow.
Paisley. Oh, my goodness.
Transportation director, and I'm not going to – I don't know
She's
going to
be 29,
At
I
least
think.
29.
29.
Maybe 30. I don't know. I'm not going to ask.
No.
But happy birthday, Evelyn. You want to talk about somebody in our district who does a lot behind the scenes and just like everywhere else, shorthanded. And,
you know what? She doesn't just get behind the scenes. She gets in the scene. She's I know she's driving bus routes. We've got a shortage. And I appreciate all those people who are stepping up and trying to help out and it just makes it a lot easier trying to help get these kids to school.
Yep, it's 6-0 here, the Battling Billies trail. We just got word a few minutes ago that we will be picking up with the third quarter action as we will forego halftime and the last 2 minutes and 49 seconds of the first half, and we'll pick up third quarter action when we get out of the lightning delay. And we are still under a 30-minute lightning delay. The stands have been cleared. We see a few managers and trainers out picking some things up on the field. There's no rain. There is a storm near, but we are not seeing any rain out at Battling Billies Stadium.
Just a lightning update, Randall. Now it looks like the earliest we can start is 9:05. So
we're still in that holding pattern. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to Battling Billies Stadium in just a bit.
Haberdashery, modern, inspired style, curated in Fredericksburg, Texas. We are inspired by world travel and nature. We personally hand-select our clothing and accessories and assemble them like no place else. You'll see this the moment you step foot in our store. Revealing beauty and confidence through surprise and fashion curation. HaberdasheryBoutique.com.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota LO1 Series tractor features #1 rated reliability. Powerful Kubota diesel engine, ease of operation, and your choice of a dependable Kubota gear or HST transmission. The durable Kubota LO1 Series tractor. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
From the Gulf of Mexico to the hill country of Texas, Ewald Kubota is your Kubota dealer.
And we are back to Battling Billies Stadium. In case you're just joining us, we are under a lightning delay, and it is 6-0 Canyon Lake. We have been informed that when we come back to live action, we will pick up in the beginning of the third quarter. We will not have halftime performances tonight, and we will forego the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the half. A few things going on, and one thing that we were going to talk about at halftime quite a bit, upcoming for the student body at the high school and the middle school, is Rachel's Challenge. And you may have seen a little bit about that in the newspaper. Coach Kaman, you got a little more information.
Yeah, it says on Wednesday, September 7th in the auditorium, come hear how Rachel Scott's dream is being fulfilled over 20 years after her death during the Columbine shooting in 1999. In one of her last essays, she wrote, "If one person will go out of their way to show compassion, it will start a chain reaction of the same. People never know how far a little kindness can go. The presentation begins at 6 o'clock p.m. and is a powerful reminder of the little things that we can do to improve our world. And Randall, that's such a true statement. We live in a very difficult world, and if we can just show a little more kindness, just spread love.
And it's our situation in dealing with Uvalde and everything else that's going on. Anything we can do to impress upon these young men and these young women the importance of just being kind.
Yeah.
We'll have a public presentation of this next week, and then it will also be presented to the middle school. They're going to bus all the middle school kids over and do that presentation here in the auditorium, and then they'll turn around and do it a second time for all the high school student body.
Yeah, and Randall, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. We've got time to talk about it, but one of the things that gets me with some of the kids nowadays is, I'll talk to them in class and talk to them about respect. And, I'm so old and old school. I was, you respect your elders. And talking to kids, they just sometimes they say, well, I'm only going to give respect if I get respect. And that's we need to reverse that. We need to go ahead and give it no matter what. Because if you give respect, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get it back. And if somebody doesn't, if they disrespect you, you have a choice to just, walk away. Or I tell you what, sometimes I tell my kids, I said, do you really want to mess with somebody? I said, when somebody disrespects you, if you say something awesome about them, they'll just kind of look at you, dumbfounded, and then because you got them, you got them right there, and so yeah, it's a great message. I hope everybody can go out Wednesday and be a part of this. It's a great event.
And to piggyback a little on what you said, we as coaches and teachers are in a great position to help that along. And you're teaching a speech class, and I think you have opportunities in speech class to address a lot of those things that maybe in a history class or a math class or something you may not have as much time, but you have a little bit more leeway. And then you can also turn presentations in that direction.
Oh, yeah.
And do that sort of thing as well.
That's one of the things I like about teaching speech is the fact that, you can get into real-world situations. And, yeah, you're right.
And I think in my position, and you too as a coach, but with me teaching over at the primary school, I've learned in the 5 years that I've been over there how impressionable, and you had your kids and my kids too, how impressionable they are at that age of 4, 5, 6, as they're coming into pre-K, kinder, and first grade, and how much they carry that image with them as they go forward into elementary and junior high. And so it's been a blessing for me to be over there and have the opportunity to have a little impact on some of those kids in that situation.
Yeah, so, and knowing your character, Randall, those kids are getting the right leadership.
Well, and it's fun every day.
Yeah.
So Rachel's Challenge coming up next week. If you want to see what that is, the public presentation, again, is 6 o'clock on Wednesday evening.
September 7th.
Here in the auditorium at Fredericksburg High School. That is free admission. Would love to see as many people show up. If you're curious about what the kids are going to hear the next day in that presentation, this will be pretty much the exact same thing that those kids will be hearing. A great message for all of the community. That is all going on next week.
Yep.
Billy's trailing here 6-0. We're in the midst of a lightning delay. And another opportunity here to talk about something else that goes on each and every week is Wilder at West End. And those of you that are football fans and pizza fans, and who's not a pizza fan?
Who's not a pizza fan?
And if you've not been to West End, boy, that's a great place to try out some pizza. Monday Night Fun. Join the Billies.Live crew for Wilder at West End every Monday night throughout the football season. You're welcome to be a part of the live studio audience as the show host J.D. Rose and head football coach Bill Wilder highlight the best plays from the previous game. They'll talk strategy for the upcoming game. Bring your appetite for a great time as we get Wilder at West End. That's Monday evenings at 6:30, and that all started last week. If you can't make it, get your pizza to go and go home and tune in Billies.Live, and you can take it all in. That's Wilder at West End every Monday night.
Yeah, the most important thing is get your pizza.
That's exactly right. Who can turn down pizza? And they'll be talking highlights of tonight's game, preferably not the Lightning delay. I'm not going to say that that's a highlight. As you see a few of the first half highlights flash back on your screen, we're in a 30-minute Lightning delay. We have been informed that when we come out of the delay, we will start with the third quarter. So that last 2 minutes and 49 seconds of the first half is a wash. The bands will not be performing, nor will the Red Hots tonight, as we're going to just press on and try to get this game played.
And, Randall, I think that's a break for the Billies because Canyon Lake had made that long pass play, got inside the 30-yard line, and, that would have given them an opportunity with just under 3 minutes to score. So that's a big break for the Billies.
And the Billies will get the ball to start the second half because Canyon Lake had won the toss and elected to receive to start the ball game. So, you can see a replay of just a little bit of the game here. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with some more first half highlights in just a moment.
At Fredericksburg Eye Associates, ophthalmologists Drs. Ann Plinicky, Charles Cohn, and Amy Kadis provide comprehensive medical and surgical eye care. At their state-of-the-art facility off Highway 87, they use the latest equipment for everything from routine eye exams to monitoring macular degeneration. Cataract procedures include the latest advances in lens design, allowing more freedom from glasses than ever before. Fredericksburg Eye Associates, 830-997-6535. Online at fbgi.com.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battle & Billies supporter and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. Right way, every day. Go Billies.
The Wizards of Comfort keep the Battle & Billies comfortable. Whether you need a heating or AC repair, need to replace your system, or need a tune-up, the Wizards of Comfort have you covered. Fully licensed and insured, locally owned and operated, fair upfront pricing, and flexible financing. Reliable HVAC services backed by the strongest guarantees in your neck of the woods. Give 72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating a call today, 830-307-7020, or visit us at 72degreestexas.com.
As Fredericksburg celebrates 175 years, Arrowhead Bank is celebrating almost 100 years of serving the people of the Texas Hill Country. Our goal has been the same since we opened in Fredericksburg 20 years ago, to combine the relationship banking of yesterday with the technology of today for a better brand of banking. Arrowhead Bank is proud to support our students in all their endeavors, athletic and academic, and we're excited to celebrate their successes this year. Billy Pride, Eberalice, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 423091.
ValueMed Pharmacy is Fredericksburg's pharmacy. By putting our customers first, we've earned a sterling reputation as the premier provider in town. With free home delivery, convenient location, and a speedy drive-up window, getting your medications has never been easier. ValueMed offers competitive pricing and accepts most prescription insurance. We're located at 707 North Llano Street, or give us a call at 830-997-8155. Come see why ValueMed Pharmacy truly is Fredericksburg's pharmacy.
Hill Country Refrigeration has been providing the Texas Hill Country with quality heat and air conditioning service, installation, and repair for 47 years. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Robert and Clara Ann Almers founded Hill Country Refrigeration in 1974, but have been enjoying Battle & Billy sports for a lifetime. The Almers family are born and raised Billy fans. 4 generations, that is. Hill Country Refrigeration, where customizing comfort is their award-winning game. From one winning team to another, best of luck, Billies.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery, from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything.
A few highlights there from first half action as we are restarting our clock. Another 30 minutes as another strike of lightning in the vicinity. So, and we're looking for that rain. It's right there. Probably raining all around in the county. It just has not gotten here to
just hanging on
the stadium yet. Billy's trail 6-0. The play clock or the scoreboard clock with 2:49 to go in the half. But we will start third quarter action when and if we get out of the rain delay. We sent word down to the field house to see just how long will they wait this out, being a preseason ball game, and we almost got a half of play in. At some point, they will probably make the decision to just call this game.
Yeah, I really think around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and if they can't get on the field, then they'll call it. They'll call it.
Yeah, and then just see another flash there. So I'm sure they're going to restart that clock here in just a moment. And defensively, the Billies came out and took care of business in the first quarter, keeping Canyon Lake out of the end zone. The offense kind of had things going a little bit now and again, and then the old turnover bug got them, and they turned the ball over. And then Canyon Lake early in the second quarter got the ball into the end zone, and the point-after attempt was no good.
Yeah, and like you said, it looked like the Billies were going to answer that score, and they moved the football. And like you said, turnover all of a sudden right in deep into the Eagle territory, and blown opportunity there for the Billies.
Update from Coach Jason Raymer on their ball game tonight, volleyball in action against Johnson City. And it was a straight-set win for the Battling Billies, 25-18, 25-20, and 29-27. And his side note, they are the number one ranked team in 2A. So a very solid win for the Battling Billies. Fredericksburg actually ranked number 10 in the state in 4A. They will start district play next Friday versus Wimberley. So a very strong preseason for the Lady Billies volleyball team. They get the win tonight over a 2A powerhouse in Johnson City.
Well, and Randall, he's another one that has been playing on the road. He's played one home game, basically really due to the gym situation right now. They're trying to put in new bleachers. So he's been doing all of that. They have been doing all of that on the road, which – you get a number 10 ranked team, they've got a chance to get to the tournament and, bring home some hardware, some state championships. And so they're going to be battle-tested as well.
And it'll be another, just like tennis, their district's pretty tough, too. Wimberley will always have a good, solid program. Bernie has a solid program.
Canyon Lake, Davenport, you name it. I mean, it's, you run the gauntlet in district. And a lot of times you go, man, if we could just get out of district, we'll be sitting pretty good. So, they're in a good situation. I was talking to him at lunch, and he seems to think that they're really clicking. They're really playing well. And he's got a lot of seniors that have a lot of varsity experience.
Yeah. Well, good luck to them as they get prepared to start district play just like us. I had the quick tour of the gym this afternoon. Of course, you've probably been in and out of there.
I check every 10 minutes just to see, are those guys working today?
What would you rate the progress on that? Are you about 50% finished, and just kind of give us an update? Most people don't realize what's happening in the gym.
Well, they're taking out, that gym is, let's see, it was built in 87, I believe. So we're talking, if I do the math right, 13, you're talking 35 years, is that right?
Okay, I didn't realize it was that old, but yeah.
And they took out the wooden bleachers. I think, they're a lot heavier. So a lot of times they wear out those the motors.
Yeah.
And that got to be so expensive, and then some of the boards started splitting, so they're putting in the plastic bleachers, which are going to be lighter. I think it's going to be better for those motors, and then there's going to be more red and gray in there. So we're excited when that happens. Right now, it looks like a construction area.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to get the floor done because there's stuff all over the place. But it's a long process, and I didn't realize this. What they do is they put together the stands in Canada, then they took it apart to ship it here. And while they were doing that, they had a crew here that was taking off bolt by bolt. I mean, it took them a week and a half, almost 10 days, to just take the bleachers out, disassemble and take them out and get them out of the gym. So, we can't wait. I appreciate the other coaches. They've been, having to sacrifice some gym time,
y'all are sharing the old gym.
Yeah, sharing the old gym, or just, we'll go to the weight room, or Coach Grona's doing a great job taking her girls to the weight room. But I appreciate all the patience. Coach Raymer has been going to St. Mary's, using their gym for practice, as well as they've used Heritage a couple times, because it gets, when you have three volleyball teams, it can get late. And so I know he's just looking forward to having a regular where they can practice from 3 to 5 instead of 5:30 to 7:30. So
and you've heard the question of the timing of that was not very good, but I think we've been on the schedule to have that done since basketball season ended last spring.
Yeah.
And just like everything else, construction is backed up.
And I don't know if that's still COVID situation, with getting materials and all that stuff. I mean, it is what it is. It was planned in the summer. They couldn't get here, so you just got to make the best of the situation.
Yeah, we had the same situation in tennis several years ago. We played almost our entire fall season on the road because our courts were not ready. We practiced out at Lady Bird Park. We played home matches in Kerrville at the HEB Tennis Center over there. Thankfully, they were kind enough to host us, and I think at the very end of the season, we got to play one match on our own courts.
Was that the year you guys won the state championship?
We lost in the state finals that year, if I remember correctly. So still a pretty good year.
Yes, I was going to say. It prepared you.
You deal with adversity, and those kids get tougher for that, both mentally and physically. Speaking of adversity, a little lightning delay now has turned into a long lightning delay. We are in the third or fourth restart, and it is a 30-minute wait. Those of you just joining us, any lightning strike within a 10-mile radius per the UIL, you must stop play and clear the courts, clear the fields, and get kids and people to safety. And then it's a 30-minute wait if there is not another lightning strike in that 10-mile radius. So we have restarted that clock several times at this point. We have also been told that we will not finish the first half of play. The bands will not perform, nor will the Red Hots. We will just start with third quarter play if we do get back to action, and we also understand that at some point this game could be called, and it is not a district ball game, so a preseason, pre-district game, it would be an affordable one to let go. But like we mentioned, the Billies playing well. They're in this ball game. You'd like to see it finish in kind of a break that we're not going to finish out that first half because Canyon Lake had begun to put together a little drive. They were inside Billy territory. And threatening to score again when the weather rolled in.
Well, Randall, if this was a district game and they decided to not finish it today, they would actually come back tomorrow.
Right.
I don't think they would do that in a preseason game. I think coaches would both go, as much as they would like to, play and try to get a win, I think they would say, nah, you know what, we're banged up, or we've already played last night. We want to keep the same routine as usual.
Yeah, exactly. And much the same as we did last week in our match, we could have sat around another 2.5, 3 hours and finished that out, but it was late Saturday afternoon, and you play all of that out in your head and think, well, gosh, is it that? It's preseason. We did get on the court for a little while. We did get almost a half of football played here tonight at Battle and Billy Stadium. So we'll wait this one out. We got about 15 minutes left in this delay, barring any other lightning, and I know that storm is all around us. So
and I would say that while we were in this delay, if people wanted to text me, songs you wanted me to sing, I would do that. But I can't sing anymore. I had neck surgery last year, and that's the worst part of it is I lost my karaoke voice.
Well, I was going to say we don't have the karaoke machine, but I'm sure there's an app for that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know how to find it. That's for sure.
Billy's trail 6-0. Stick around. We'll keep you updated. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Battle Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments. And also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg, we know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country Real Estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you have a team of experienced professionals who use old-fashioned personal service. Along with our cutting-edge technology, we help you buy and sell real estate.
Contact the Real Estate Advisory Team today. We would be delighted to help you turn your Hill Country real estate dream into a reality. Make it a great day.
Hey, Billy fans, check out this lineup. Pizza, appetizers, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and full pie.
At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV in our easy drive-thru?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
Please join us in keeping Fredericksburg and Gillespie County special. Be Texas friendly. Share the road. Put litter in its place. Respect private property. And protect our dark skies. Thank you for caring about our community.
Well, howdy, friends. This is Paige Finley from FPG and Billies.Live. I want to tell you about some new friends I met at J4 Trailer, a family-owned Texas trailer dealer out 290 just east of Fredericksburg. They carry utility trailers, livestock trailers, cargo trailers, and if you're looking for all the bells and whistles, they can custom build just about anything. Food trucks, car haulers, trash, or landscape trailers, whatever you need. Give them a call today, 830-997-9969, J4 Trailers. That's where I got mine.
Do you have a good head coach to draw up a play for your retirement plan? Have you done the practice drills necessary to produce a good portfolio? If not, contact Joseph Financial Partners. They will sit you down in front of the chalkboard and walk you through all the X's and O's. They'll set up your offense and your defense so you're prepared for the good days and the bad days. If you're not sure about your coach or the plays that you're running, contact Joseph Financial Partners, 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial member FINRA SIPC.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battling Billy Sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. We're proud to say we're small enough to know you by name and large enough to serve all your financial needs. Security State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Votive Hospice, a family-owned hospice founded by Fredericksburg natives. Votive Hospice is Fredericksburg's only joint commissioned accredited hospice and Fredericksburg's first community-based palliative care, which means their team can help you or your loved one prior to needing hospice at no cost to you and your family. Led by Dr. Rad Kothman and certified hospice and palliative care nurse Carrie Weaver. Visit votivehospice.com. They're with you.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student-teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's pasta and pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
You can't think about HCM and not see the fingerprints of this community all over it. This community loves this organization, and this organization is so deeply dependent on this community to make sure we can deliver great health care. It's that interdependence that means that we will be able to serve our community for generations to come.
Welcome to Hill Country Memorial. Welcome to Remarkable.
All of us at FBG Live want to thank you for tuning in today. Lots of you have asked how you might support our video production. Well, if you want to grow your business, we know just the place to advertise. But here are 3 other super simple ways anyone can help. First of all, just tap the like button on this video. That helps us reach a broader audience, which in turn helps our sponsors who make it possible for you to watch. Secondly, subscribe to our channels and tap the notification bell so you get alerted whenever we go live. And finally, and most importantly, patronize our sponsors. Shop at their stores, enlist their services. Heck, if nothing else, just give them a call and tell them thank you for making it possible for you to watch today. It is a joy to serve our community through live video production, but we couldn't do it without you or without our sponsors. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of the Long Neck Manor. I met Donnie several years ago because I was building a state-of-the-art barn for my giraffe, 10,000 square foot barn, and there's nobody in the area, not just Fredericksburg, but in the region that could understand the complexities of building such a structure. Donnie's team is amazing. When they come out here, they're very professional, they're quick, they're thorough. You get a product even better than you expected.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerAndOffers.com.
Black Chalk Home and Laundry is one of the most unique home decor and gift boutiques in the Texas Hill Country. Come get lost in the found and unbound items that surprise and delight you around every turn. Steeped in history, our building will take you back to a bygone era that delights the senses. Black Chalk Home and Laundry, a happy place filled with the found and unbound. Come, discover yourself and love your home.
Hi, I'm John Ewald with Ewald Kubota, and these are my 6 daughters. And while life with 6 girls might not be easy, the Kubota products we sell will make all your tough jobs easy peasy. Like this Kubota SVL 97 that's tough and dependable. It's so easy, even my daughter can use it. Or this Kubota KX 080. Anyone can operate it. So stop by one of our locations to make your life easier, because buying a new Kubota has to be easier than living with 6 daughters.
And we are back to Battling Billy Stadium, and It gets interesting because that 30-minute delay just keeps adding and adding, and it is 6-0 Fredericksburg trailing as we await the time getting out of this delay and then the opportunity to get some football going. So we're trying to get creative here, and we've opened it up online on Billies.Live for you to send us a question or two. And the first one, favorite board game?
Okay, mine is Trivial Pursuit. I'm one. I'm a history major and English minor, and so I love questions.
Now, did you like the original version or all the updated versions? The sports edition or the baby boomer edition?
Oh, no. I like the regular.
That's me too.
Yeah.
I think
I'm old school.
I kind of like Monopoly. I hadn't played in a long time, but when we were kids, we kind of enjoyed. I think it was the feeling of having all that money, even though it wasn't real money. But
well, I'll tell you what. One of my favorite. I guess you could call this a board game, just because we didn't have a true ping pong table. We had boards, and we put that in the garage when I grew up. And I love ping pong. In fact, I'll challenge anyone right now to a ping pong match. Now, but I will say this. There's one person, and you know this guy, who just tore me up. He played tennis for you.
Parker Phillips.
Golly, did he ever.
Yep, I watched Parker Phillips thrash plenty of people on that ping pong table over the years. He used to come to tennis camp, and they'd line up. And
well, I'm not going to brag. I'm just going to tell you facts, but I was the intramural ping pong champ there at Schreiner in college, and I beat the UT champ. So, I'm just going to say, I'll take any ping pong challenges out there.
Except Parker. Well, you might play Parker again.
I will play Parker again because I am determined to beat him, but he wore me out. I'm telling you.
I'd call that a board game.
That's a board game.
All right, our next question is in our humble opinion. I may have added that in there.
Okay.
How the Billies going to do this season? And we're looking long-term through the rest of the season and playoffs if possible. But, what's the season outlook?
Okay. This is write this down. Our guys will make the playoffs.
I agree.
I think, and it's all going to depend on the kids, the players, because what's going to happen there, I think the coaches have challenged our kids to play a very, very difficult preseason. And that was just because no one would play us. Coach, I'm not criticizing, who we're playing. That's just who we could get.
Yeah.
They're difficult teams. It will prepare us for district if we just keep the mindset. We can't, focus in on whatever happens. If worst case scenario, if you go 0-5, that doesn't matter. Now we're ready to play.
Yeah.
And so I think we're going to be okay. I think we've already seen some adjustments from last week to this week.
Yeah, major improvement. And for those of you that don't understand quite how the scheduling goes, it's a 2-year process. Every 2 years, the UIL realigns, and then you make your schedule. Now, you can kind of talk with teams about preseason schedule and maybe set something up, but take into account how well our team did last year and how deep we went in the playoffs, and sometimes that makes it challenging to find teams to play. You've experienced it in basketball. We've experienced it in tennis. Girls basketball, Raymer's had that problem sometimes over the years, and it's sometimes challenging to find matches or to find games to play. And I think you're right, Tim. A very tough pre-district schedule is going to pay dividends once we get into district. And I'm with you. I think we'll finish in the top 3 somewhere in district and get into the playoffs and could be playing Canyon Lake.
Yeah, and the fans and parents, they just need to be patient. They just need to be patient.
Well, we shall see. A shout-out to Bo and Rochelle Wilson watching us. I think they're in Tennessee. We talked to them over the summer, but sending us a nice picture. They've got us up on the screen watching. So, yes, prediction for the Billies this year, I think they're going to make the playoffs, and just depending on how the chips fall and the health and everything, we're going to see good things coming down the pipe. So we've got favorite board game. We've got predictions on the season. What's next? Have you gotten anything on yours?
I didn't even check.
Well, we're still under a weather delay, waiting out this lightning. And for those of you at home or sitting in your cars watching us on the phone, we're still in a holding pattern up here in the press box as well. We're hoping to get third quarter action going here in the next 20 to 30 minutes.
Well, I'm not sure if this one's for you or for me, but, I mean, it was sent to me, so I'm assuming. But it says, have you always been this good looking? And, I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't intended for me.
I'll tell you the truth, yes. I have.
In your humble opinion.
In my humble opinion.
There you go. Fredericksburg God. Trailing 6-0. No rain yet. We're just lightning has set us back, and it is 6-0 Canyon Lake. The scoreboard shows 2:49. The powers that be have already made the decision to move that forward to the beginning of the third quarter. Fredericksburg kicked off to start the ball game. Canyon Lake won the toss and elected to receive. So Fredericksburg will get the ball to start second half action if we do get that.
That's the key. Can we get it started? But the safety of the kids and the fans, is utmost priority. So, I mean, as much as we want to have those guys out there and we want to see football tonight, we might not get it.
Yeah, and it's very possible. If it was a district ball game, then there would be an alternate plan in place. We could come back and finish tomorrow. A lot of times with these pre-district games, here we are. We've gotten almost a good half. Both teams have had the offense and defense on the field several times, so coaches have probably seen what they need to see.
Right.
They've got plenty of film and things to work on moving forward. I think if you watched any of the first half, Canyon Lake came out and really surprised the Billies. They've run that slot tee or that wing tee offense consistently for several years under Coach Drum, and here they come out in more of a pro-style offense out of the shotgun,
and
throwing the ball a lot. And thankfully, the Billies early on made the adjustments. I don't know if they had an idea that was coming. None of the coaches mentioned that to me over the week.
Yeah,
so
they were talking slot tee. So, yeah, and that even goes to, I think, down the road, this may be a team that we play in the playoffs. So, what even if we don't finish this game, it might be a good thing because we got to see some new things from them. I think they've seen what they thought they were going to see from us. But we've seen the new stuff from them. So I think it's a plus for us right now.
Yeah. So that's where we stand. We're still waiting on an update from the field house. That last 30-minute delay, we started at 9 o'clock. I've not seen a flash, and I have not seen an update on my phone in the last 16, 17 minutes. So we're kind of holding our breath that maybe 9:30 might be a possibility, although we're not seeing anybody poking their head out of the field house just yet, testing the waters to see if they can get out and start warming up. Tonight's ball game against Canyon Lake here at Battle-N-Billy Stadium. As you're looking at our screen, you see the SI Wealth Management scoreboard, and Scott Emmel and SI Wealth Management, big supporters of the Battle-N-Billy program. If you've ever been confused by all the options in the investment world, schedule some time with Scott Emmel and SI Wealth Management. Whether as simple as rolling over a 401k, creating a college savings plan, or as complicated as ways to transfer wealth in your later years, high net worth, or a beginning saver. If there is a need, SI Wealth Management can help create the strategy. Give them a call, 830-992-3464, to schedule your appointment today. SI Wealth Management, where a look in the eye and a handshake still mean something. No more?
At Fredericksburg Eye Associates, ophthalmologists Drs. Ann Plinicky, Charles Cohn, and Amy Kadis provide comprehensive medical and surgical eye care. At their state-of-the-art facility off Highway 87, they use the latest equipment for everything from routine eye exams to monitoring macular degeneration. Cataract procedures include the latest advances in lens design, allowing more freedom from glasses than ever before. Fredericksburg Eye Associates, 830-997-6535. Online at fbgi.com.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battle & Billy supporter and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. Right way, every day. Go Billies.
The Wizards of Comfort keep the Battle & Billies comfortable. Whether you need a heating or AC repair, need to replace your system, or need a tune-up, the Wizards of Comfort have you covered. Fully licensed and insured, locally owned and operated, fair upfront pricing, and flexible financing. Reliable HVAC services backed by the strongest guarantees in your neck of the woods. Give 72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating a call today, 830-307-7020, or visit us at 72degreestexas.com.
As Fredericksburg celebrates 175 years, Arrowhead Bank is celebrating almost 100 years of serving the people of the Texas Hill Country. Our goal has been the same since we opened in Fredericksburg 20 years ago, to combine the relationship banking of yesterday with the technology of today for a better brand of banking. Arrowhead Bank is proud to support our students in all their endeavors, athletic and academic, and we're excited to celebrate their successes this year. Billy Pride, Eber-Alice, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 423091.
My name is Tammy, and I am a Value Med customer. The things that I love the most are the convenience, the speed, and the friendliness. Annette and Betty at the front window are always so friendly. I have called Bill, even Matt, for just personal questions regarding prescriptions or medication. Their helpfulness, willingness to spend the time with me is something you don't get at the larger pharmacies. I just think they are amazing.
Hill Country Refrigeration has been providing the Texas Hill Country with quality heat and air conditioning service, installation, and repair for 47 years. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Wilbert and Clara Ann Almers founded Hill Country Refrigeration in 1974, but have been enjoying Battle & Billy sports for a lifetime. The Almers family are born and raised Billy fans. 4 generations, that is. Hill Country Refrigeration, where customizing comfort is their award-winning game. From one winning team to another, best of luck, Billies.
And we are back to Battle & Billy Stadium as the Canyon Lake Hawks have made their way back out onto the field and beginning to get loosened up. And you can see the Billies coming out of their locker room. And we had a few more interesting questions, and, you know, some of them, I hate to say, pretty tough questions.
Yeah.
Who's the best Billy team overall that you've seen? Record, toughness, talent, impact. That came from Lane Williams. And
wow.
Golly, recent memory, you have to say last year making that good just based on playoff run. But, boy, you know, 29 years, and we've called a lot of those games over the last 29 years. Man, there's been some pretty good teams back there.
I'll tell you, one game that I'll never forget is the Smithson Valley game. Remember Russell Werner?
Yes.
I bet you he had almost 300 yards of total offense. It was like 46-45.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great game. I mean, you know, and that was a pretty good team. We've had some really good teams.
Yeah, we have.
That's a tough question. You know, I think the farthest we've gotten was last year's team.
Yeah, getting as deep as we did.
Yeah.
You know, it may not have been the best game, but beating LaGrange here on our field a few years ago, and now that young man's playing in the NFL.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins.
And what a career he had at Ohio State. Gosh, there was a couple of overtime games here in Billy Stadium that were pretty good over the years.
You know, beating Bernie the other, last year, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
You know, on the last play of the game. I mean, there's been some big games. That's always tough to call.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, another good question we had is we see both teams beginning to warm up. Just based on our programs, some of the best players that we've seen pass through our programs. And we both very quickly came up with a couple of names. And for me, the girls, Nikki Meacham and Hannah Booble, and what they accomplished leaving our program, not just what they accomplished for our program,
but going on to better things.
Yeah, Nikki Meacham was a four-time state finalist, won it twice, went on to be the leading singles player in the history of Texas A&M tennis. Hannah Booble winning 3 out of 4, making it to the state finals all 4 years, and then going on to have a great career at West Point. Would be the first two that come to my mind for tennis.
Most definitely.
Basketball, you very quickly rattled off a couple.
Yeah, Bryant Baker, year 2000, and that entire team. It was such a special team. But Bryant Baker and Eli King were tremendous players. Both went on scholarship, went to St. Mary's. So the Sears brothers, Clay and Jake. And I tell you, I got to tell you this story about Jake. This was unbelievable. We're fixing to play Bernie. And, Jake's a big kid, 6'3". He had, for such a big, strong kid, he had the best feet. I mean, he had great footwork. You would think that he'd fall over or fall into people as big as he was. But I tell you what, he was like a ballerina. He had great feet. Well, anyway, we're fixing to play Bernie, and we're having shoot-around, and I'm in the office. I told the guys, let's work on this, and I'll be back out there. All of a sudden, kid comes in, Coach, you got to come out there.
Thank you.
I said, and I'm thinking, oh, my gosh, what happened? Because it's a big game.
To run through after halftime.
I go out there.
That will be rescheduled
and there's glass
for a later date.
all over the floor. The backboard is shattered. And I'm oh, my God, we have a game.
Yeah.
And I said, what happened? I probably didn't say what happened. I probably said something else. And they said, Jake did it.
Attention
and I said,
the parking lot.
What did he do?
You may return to your
Coach,
seats
he dunked
now.
it.
The game is about
and it
to
just
resume.
shattered.
Yeah.
And, of course, him seeing that, he took off. He ran. And so we had to go.
The wrath of Kaman.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm a nice guy. I'm not going to yell, And so I find him and I said, Jake, are you? Yeah, Coach. I'm sorry. Jake, I think it's awesome. But now what are we going to do?
Yeah.
And so I had to call Stan Leach and I said, hey, Coach Leach, I said, I don't know if we're going to be able to play tonight. He goes, what do you mean we're not going to play? And I said, well, Jake told me we just got had practice, and Jake said, Coach, this is what I'm going to do to Bernie. And I said he went up and slammed it, and it shattered. And he goes,
thank you.
And I said, so we're going to try to find another goal, or we're going to have to do something else. But he was so worried. I mean, and so we ended up getting another basket from San Antonio. I mean, they had it, and kudos to the maintenance crew. They had it up within we were supposed to start at 5. They had it up at 4:10.
Wow.
And sure enough, he comes up there, and he goes, man, you're kidding me about it. I said, no. I said, I still got the pieces over here. And he goes, we're in trouble. And we ended up beating them. And I think we did that because Jake broke that backboard.
Intimidated.
So maybe Jake makes the top 4 because he did that. But I will say Ryan Davis had a really good career for us. And Ryan's playing in Ripon College. So, I've been fortunate to have some we've both been fortunate to have great kids.
And we mentioned one of mine a moment ago, a ping pong player. But Parker Phillips, another good one who went on and played some Division II tennis. And we've had some special kids over the years and some special teams. And I think as coaches, we all kind of tend to look at the team because you had some good teams that went very deep in the playoffs. We've been fortunate enough to have some teams that have made it to the state tournament and won some championships, and that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
But there are individuals who do stand out, and Jake Sears, if you watched him on Friday nights, it was the same thing, and he
played at UTEP.
And he was on TV a few times, and you say feet, and that's exactly right. His feet were incredible. Yeah. And Bryant and Eli as well, they came out and played a little bit of tennis and some fill-in duty for me as a doubles team, and they were just athletes, fun to watch.
Clay ended up going to Tulsa and playing football there. He could, he had a scholarship at Texas A&M Kingsville. But wanted to play football. So, we've had some really, really good athletes.
Well, if you're looking at the screen, you can see we're just a few minutes away from getting back to some football action. So if you're out in the car or sitting at home, it's time to get back up here and cheer these Billies on. We're going to start with second half action here in just a few minutes as both teams have gotten back out. They've done a few calisthenics. We're looking at about 2 minutes until we will kick off to start the second half. So hustle back to the stadium if that's your plan. Thank you for bearing with us, and we've done our best to fill, about an hour and a half of time there.
I hope we weren't too boring.
You're probably ready to see some football and not listen to Coach Kaman and Coach King trying to fill in between the lines. But we do appreciate you hanging around on Billies.Live and TexasRadio.net. We've got both teams back out on the field. Coaches,
please leave
officials.
the stadium and return to your cars.
Now they're clearing the field again.
Repeat. We seem to have had another lightning strike.
And looks like
please
maybe
leave the stadium and
we spoke a little too early.
We did. Now they're sending kids back towards the locker room. We're going to take a break, and we'll get more information and get back to you in just a moment.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery, from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Battling Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments, and also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg, we know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country Real Estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you have a team of experienced professionals who use old-fashioned personal service. Along with our cutting-edge technology, we help you buy and sell real estate.
Contact the Real Estate Advisory Team today. We would be delighted to help you turn your Hill Country real estate dream into a reality. Make it a great day.
Camera. And we're back. Once again, we thought we were fixing to resume play. All of a sudden get a hit with lightning. They're discussing right now. And, Randall, I think we're talking about a threshold of a few minutes here because if we, I think it's 10 o'clock, 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, if we get another lightning strike, we're done. Is kind of the word that we've been told because you have to be started again before 10 o'clock, according to the
Okay, and the last one was at 9:28.
Yes.
So,
and
yeah.
I think maybe somebody down the press box row here just said there was another lightning strike. So, and it is now 9:31. So we will wait for the official word from down below. And I'm pardon me while I jump on the phone here and send a message downstairs and see if we can get an answer to that question. But right now looks like they had both teams back out on the field. We're getting to ready to restart, and we did have a lightning strike at 9:28. So,
yeah, I think I see Coach Dietrich down there with Coach Wilder. They're talking with Coach Drum. I know they want to play.
Yeah, and Lane Williams. You can see there he's saying the 2014 team that went 10-2. We're not giving them any love, and you're right. That was a very good team.
Was that the team that got beat by Steele? I can't remember. Hey, Lane, I'm telling you, I'm old and I can barely remember what happened last week. So
I think Steele had gone 5A by that point in time.
So who knocked us out? Was it Gonzalez? I mean, was it?
That wasn't the rain.
Was that the rain game?
Was that the game we drove in the pouring rain and got out? I don't know. Lane, refresh us. Tell us who that was, how deep y'all went, and who knocked us out of the playoffs that year. That may have been the year we drove other side of Austin, North Austin, and it was pouring rain.
Park. Yeah, played in Cedar Park area.
And got out, and I don't think the rain ever stopped that whole game. It was brutal. From the bus to the elevator to go up to the press box, we were drenched. So, yeah, that was a tough one. If that's the right one. And that was Gonzalez, if I remember correctly. And that was a very good team. But that offensive line on that team was pretty stout.
Well, we threw the ball really well at least that year that we're talking about, and we couldn't throw it. I mean, it was raining so hard, wind was blowing. I mean, and so it just kind of – and it was, 6-0, 7-0? I mean, it was a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
If that's the year. Lane, like I said – Coach has been here 29 years.
Yeah, right.
I've been here 28. So
some of those are a lot together.
Yeah, they all run together.
I do remember that bus drive home, driving that bus soaking wet. Yeah. I think I got out of the bus when we got home, and I was still just dripping wet. It was a tough. And to lose that ball game, if that's the one we're thinking about. So we're waiting on word here. Both teams had come back out onto the field. Looked like we were going to get started. The officials, it was to the point we were within a minute, and then another lightning strike sent everyone back to the locker room. And we have been told that if you do not restart the game by 10 o'clock, then they call it and have to make a decision of whether to play tomorrow or forego the entire game, and usually a pre-district game. Now, this is just us and our experience over the years in this situation. You probably are not going to finish this game tomorrow.
And Randall, I'll tell you this. I know the fans are going, hey, we don't see much. I'll tell you this. From my very first year when I was at Alvin, we had a gymnasium there, and we were in the gym, and it was just an overcast. I mean, it was just kind of foggy. And we had where you could see through the roof, skylight.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, there was a bright one bright flash of light, and you heard, thunder. Well, I mean, it was so close, and when you saw it through the skylight, you go, "What was that?" Well, we went outside, and there were some kids out on the soccer field, and there were 4 people laying down. They didn't get hit by the lightning, but they got hit by how powerful it was.
Yeah.
But there was no sign of rain. It was just hazy, and that was the only lightning thing. So I mean, I realize that some people might be going, man, we can play. It's nice, but you just never know. Don't mess with Mother Nature. I mean, that was scary. Fortunately, those people were okay. But, boy, I talk about opening your eyes going, how did that happen?
Yep. And you just can't take that chance. And we were right. It was the Gonzalez game. They lost in 2013. That was the last game of that season. And that was the rain game. Boy, that was brutal.
Yes.
So you're right. That was a very good team.
A very good team that just caught a bad break. The weather was horrible that night.
Yep. I remember just trying to get to the stadium driving that bus was no fun whatsoever. Once again, we're still waiting on an update from downstairs. We are back in a 30-minute delay with the possibility of this game being scratched completely. We have not had word from anyone official downstairs, so just trying to hang on here. We appreciate you staying with us. Those of you that are listening or sitting in your cars watching us on your phone, we're glad that you've stuck around. Just looking across the way, the parking lot has thinned quite a bit. They've pulled the bus up next to the field there, and I'm sure that's the band that is loaded in that bus over there. But neither team has left the stadium. They're both in the locker room, so we'll just kind of hold on here and see what happens. Thank you for sticking around all evening and putting up with us. Thanks to your wife for sending in a question a while ago. And
you're right. She
saw your phone a second ago, and I think that was who sent that in.
She was the one that was talking about my looks. That's right.
Had to put 2 and 2 together there a little bit. But thanks for bearing with us. We'll get the karaoke machine cranked up next time and test that voice out. You're not going to hear me sing.
No, I tell you, mine's so bad now. I mean, I really.
Yeah, you were the karaoke king. I know.
But no longer.
A few highlights here as we wait on word from downstairs. Leha had a fairly solid first half, probably 35-40 yards in that first half as you see him get to the outside there. Dagenhart had made a few completions. We had a turnover in there. Reed's Fees with a couple of good gains. He'd also done a good job on special teams as he's filling in, kicking off, and doing the punting duties tonight.
And I think that's something that they had found, because he's very athletic. They didn't know who was going to be, the starter, whether he was going to be him or Dagenhart. But now they decided, hey, he's athletic. Let's get him on the field. And so they might have, now you get somebody that's got Jesse Leha type speed. So, I mean, this is, this could be a good thing here for the Billies.
You see him get his helmet knocked off there, and boy, trying to get right back in the game. Billies were trailing 6-0 with about 2:50 to go until the half when that first strike of lightning hit, and had played a very solid ball game. Canyon Lake was driving inside Billy territory when we stopped play, and then the Billies were going to get the ball to start the second half of play here tonight. And
boy, they're still meeting over there in the far corner. They really must be lobbying to try to get this thing done because I don't know.
Yeah, I see some of the trainers starting to pack some things up across the way there for Canyon Lake. The chain gang is still down there hanging out, waiting, and just like everyone else, we're hoping to see a little football.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I would be the chain gang if I would be holding on to those chains because that's metal. So
yeah, I don't. You're right, and they're standing a little close to that light post over there, but
I tell you, they're still waiting around. So I guess they're waiting till we have till 9:58. So I guess there has not been a strike yet in the last 12 minutes. So we've got about 12 minutes to wait.
Yeah, and see if both teams will get the opportunity to come back out onto the field. Stick around. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, Billy fans, check out this lineup. Pizza, appetizers, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and full block.
At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV and our easy drive-thru?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
Please join us in keeping Fredericksburg and Gillespie County special. Be Texas friendly. Share the road. Put litter in its place. Respect private property. And protect our dark skies. Thank you for caring about our community.
Hello, my name is Greg Nebgen with 4N Cattle Company. I want to talk to you a little bit about J4 Trailer and my experience. So I was looking for a new cattle trailer, stopped by, talked to Josh, customized what I wanted. I own a local business. I want to do my business local. Prices were very competitive. I looked at trailers everywhere. They were $1,000 cheaper, if not more. I was going to buy local anyway. They beat everybody in price. And then they even delivered it. J4 Trailer, that's where I got mine.
Do you have a good head coach to draw up a play for your retirement plan? Have you done the practice drills necessary to produce a good portfolio? If not, contact Joseph Financial Partners. They will sit you down in front of the chalkboard and walk you through all the X's and O's. They'll set up your offense and your defense so you're prepared for the good days and the bad days. If you're not sure about your coach or the plays that you're running, contact Joseph Financial Partners, 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battling Billy Sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. We're proud to say we're small enough to know you by name and large enough to serve all your financial needs. Security State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Votive Hospice, a family-owned hospice founded by Fredericksburg natives. Votive Hospice is Fredericksburg's only joint commissioned accredited hospice and Fredericksburg's first community-based palliative care, which means their team can help you or your loved one prior to needing hospice at no cost to you and your family. Led by Dr. Rad Kothman and certified hospice and palliative care nurse Carrie Weaver. Visit votivehospice.com. They're with you.
Had a delay too. And we are back to Battling Billy Stadium. You can see the officials meeting down there, and Steve Miller, he's putting in his 2 cents. You know he wants to play some football.
Exactly.
Probably the biggest fan in the country for the Battling Billies, or the Dallas Cowboys, or the Texas Longhorns. Take your pick. And he is a wealth of knowledge on Battling Billy, all things Battling Billy. Some scores: Brownwood leading Marble Falls 48-8.
Looks like it's going to be called, Randall.
Yeah, the officials, as you can see, making their way to the locker room. Johnson City 7, Thrall 0. Harper trailing Sabinal in the third quarter 41-7. Wimberley leading Piper 14-0. Ingram and Comfort. Ingram leading 20-0. Mason Puncher still up 7-0 on the Brady Bulldogs. Centerpoint trailing Ira Ann 13-7. San Saba 12, Junction 6. And I'm with you, Tim. I think this one has been called. As we chase a couple of scores, I'm listening to the guys next door, and I think that has been the case as the chain gang begins to take things down. So incomplete.
Officially
I don't know how that one goes down in the scorebooks. I guess is nothing. It just a 6-0 half a game for the Billies, but definitely something Fredericksburg can build on. A good first half of football.
Yeah, and I think they might have found another weapon in being able to use Reed Spees, not just as quarterback, but catch the ball, get him on the outside, use that quickness and speed. So, and then the defense I thought played much better. So especially since the fact that your whole game plan, we're going to stop the slot T. You're going to stop the slot T. All of a sudden they come out and spread, and we handled it fairly well. Gave up some yardage, but we only gave up 6 points.
Yeah, and I'd be curious. We didn't really keep much stats, but how many plays did they run out of the slot T versus, that spread offense? And it was pretty much a balance, just guessing off the top of my head, probably about 50-50 in what they were doing. And the defense handled it very well, made the adjustments, gave up some pass plays across the middle. But the offense moved the ball a little bit, and we saw some good things. Like you said, Reed Spees may be another option there for the offense as they tried to put the ball in his hands and come up with some plays. So I think positives for the coaches to look at in the upcoming week as we get ready for Kerrville-Tivy. Tivy struggling with Davenport this evening, and they've made a game of it. You looked up the score just a moment ago.
In fact, they game's final, and they lost 31-28. So, they did a nice job coming back. But, their next week's opponent, I think what's going to happen is our guys are going to be a little more fresh, not playing an entire game. so their bodies are going to be able to heal a little quicker for next week. So we got to go to Tybee. That's always, we're talking about, that used to be one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Texas.
Yes, and especially when we were in the same district for a lot of years. That was a very big ball game.
Even when we weren't, when Johnny Manziel was there, oh, man. Remember that?
Yeah, we called a game with Manziel. And I called a PA game, announced a game for when he was JV that one freshman year. And, yeah, he was something else. Don't have to worry about Manziel next week, though. So on the road next week, you'll have to tune us in on TexasRadio.net. We then travel to Wimberley. I'm trying to put things together. I believe we go to Wimberley the following week, and then we'll be back home against Marble Falls, and that game will be broadcast on Billies.Live. So join us next week on TexasRadio.net. If you can't make the 22-mile trip down the road to Kerrville, you can tune us in on the app or on your computer, either one. And our score tonight ends up being 6-0 in favor of Canyon Lake after nearly a half of play, and then weather delays will force the cancellation of this ball game. Not going to be rescheduled. We'll just move forward and start getting ready for Kerrville-Tybee next week.
And, Randall, I think, what we should do is kind of get out of the way and show this mural one more time. Olivia Finley drew this summer. It's incredible. I just can't believe, that was just a plain white wall, and you got billy goats, you got, all of the field players, the track and the cheerleaders and the band. It's just incredible.
Yeah, awesome job for giving us a little background and to kind of maybe take your eyes off of me. I don't know. It depends on your wife watching it.
That's right.
Once again, thank you for joining us on Billies.Live and TexasRadio.net. For Tim Kaman, this is Randall King. We'll talk to you next week on the radio on TexasRadio.net. Enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Stay safe and have a great holiday.